blue word to attack someone with his fist. You do a maximum of 1 damage.
One
Even
damage.
critical.
What is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice, and welcome. I don't care if Winter's streaming at the same time and say, screw that guy! He always streams when I stream. I don't like it.
Welcome, Komodo.
Komodo! Let's see. But anyways, what is going on, my frosty friends? My name is Wintercasice, and welcome back to Discord Dungeons and Dragons with the Solaires. To Stray Cut, Tiny and Wealth, welcome. Thank you for joining me, my dudes.
Where are the Rams of Dawn?
We are not who we claim to be. Winter, Herma, hi, welcome to chat. Dark Wolf, welcome to chat. Hello, guys. What's up?
I was gonna ask if we had a charger in here.
No, because you took my charger, remember?
It's hers.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. What can you do?
I'll be right back.
Well, I mean, wait, actually, no, your Switch charger's in here.
Is my Switch charger?
Yeah, your Switch charger's in here. That should work for your phone.
It uses the same USB as the Switch.
There you go. Here we go! Yeah! Alright.
Hi, Dark Wolf.
Hello. Hello, guys. Welcome to chat. Alright. So, just went through a bunch of stuff. Got a bunch of my info ready to go. A lot of details going on here. However, there is one thing I want to... There is one thing I'm going to talk about right now. However,
Speak.
can you go? Okay. There's one thing I want to say right now. Going forward, unfortunately not in this stream, but moving forward. Oh gosh, apologies. I had some air trapped in my throat. Anyways, Pancake Fish, welcome to the chat. Starting next Saturday, I will be using the Roll20 app on my computer, so that way you guys will actually have a battle map that you guys can see.
Nice.
That's an issue.
Why?
I can't actually get on Roll20 on my phone, and that's the only thing I can really use.
That's perfect.
I'm gonna to my PS4. I'm gonna test that.
Better say you can go ahead and test that. In the meantime, well, that shouldn't be a problem. I factored in that you guys, obviously on your phone, you won't be able to access it as well. Worst case scenario, I can always move stuff around for you guys, and you guys can use the stream to tell me where you want to move your character.
Cool.
But so for any combat today, though, however, I do have this really nifty 3D app that I use on my phone, so I can actually keep track of where your characters are, and I can give you a more detailed description of where everything is. So that way, you guys won't be able to see it, unfortunately. It's one of those things I'm going to have to play with a little bit of time. But starting next week during the one-shot, there will be a battle map. An interactable battle map that you guys could play with.
Nice.
Due to me always being on the kid doing this, it'll be fine.
It's very true. And just also a little thing for anybody who is curious. Next week, we will not have our normal session of Dungeons and Dragons. Apologies. Instead, we're going to be having a Bloodborne one-shot that I had planned out and everything. And it's going to be some pretty crazy shit.
Bloodborne.
Bloodborne.
Cool.
But it's going to be some crazy shit. And I do actually have a battle map ready to go for that, so.
It's gonna be crazy.
Oh god, my cat was laying on my leg and it fall asleep.
Butterborn? Yes, Butterborn. That's the one. Also, just to clarify, this stream is not sponsored by Bloodborne or Roll20. Just happen to be a fan of both.
I don't think you can get sponsored by Bloodborne.
That'd be pretty dope if I could, though. I mean,
Holy crap. I can use Roll 20 on PS4.
On the PS4, you can use
Okay.
Roll20? That's kind of
Apparently, yeah.
interesting. Huh.
Wow. Okay. Well, fair enough.
Interesting.
Interesting.
We're going-
Very interesting.
We're gonna have to play around with that.
Yes.
That is very interesting.
Look-
Is that like an actual
Look
app
up
on your
browser.
PlayStation?
Look it up in the browser.
Fair enough. I will have to actually.
That's fun.
I made a character who could roughly do 330,000 points of damage. Jesus criminy! That's some. What is that? CR25? Do you want a credit kill? Do you want credit killer or storytell guy? People actually watch these streams? Yes, they do, Nano. Surprising, isn't it? Welcome to the chat, by the way, Nano.
I didn't actually see his comment. There he is.
Alright. Let's.
I'm watching in chat, Nano. You don't have to worry.
We
Yeah, alright. We should get going. On a side note, Gamethium is also streaming. Sorry, I always support friends. But, yeah. I pulled it up on my screen.
Understandable.
That's a good.
Wait. Oh, never mind.
You bugs.
I love how we were having a conversation, all of a sudden I go to D&D chat and it's like, laugh track. D&D Beyond. Good comedy. Praise the sun!
Oh, Winter, I sent you another thing that you should probably look at. It's not one of those battle map things, but it's also really interesting and it's free.
Oh,
Like,
yeah, the encounter, yeah, I'm going to be playing around with that. I only saw it after I woke up from my nap.
Yeah.
Because he can run 12,431 miles per hour in D&D. Jesus criminy. I shall be storytell guy. Fair enough. I shall also be storytell guy, because that's kind of my spiel.
D&D.
Alright, you guys ready?
I said,
Yes.
"Oh,
With all this stuff said, and I've gotten all the announcements I needed done.
Is there a pencil? I need pencil.
gee.
There you go.
Doesn't happen here.
This is what you get, babe. Here you go. Take your pick.
Thanks.
Last time on D&D.
One player is usually prepared. Who's not prepared is me.
You're also really good at interrupting me. Gosh. I'm gonna drink my hot chocolate angrily at you. Sorry, I had to drink it angrily. Rerun announcements. One more time. Very simple announcements, Nano. And they're just ones related to
Winter.
D&D.
You forgot to act.
Oh, right, I should do that. You know, professional streamer.
Yes.
I've been doing this a lot recently. I'm so sorry.
That's understandable. You've had a lot on your plate.
It's been a while. Probably won't be hard. Want to see how Winter deals with missing out on the awesomeness that is me this week. Ho ho ho, hee hee hee, hoo 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 hoo, ha ha.
I think we'll be perfectly fine for me.
There we go. There, tagged
I'm
everyone.
playing Skyrim, so I guess that makes up for the loss of the Daedric Prince.
Oh god. Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well, that's not what we wanted to do.
No, but I do like this. It's pretty nice, but I need to see. Oh god, no, not the groovy bot. No, not the level ups. There we go. This is the one I'm looking for. Ractorius, welcome to the chat, my frosty friend. I don't care what they are. I just want to waste your time. I understand, Nano. But anyways,
You understand that he wants to waste your time.
yes, I'm well aware.
Yep, nothing too wrong with wasting time if it's time wasted into. I don't know, never mind.
And also, well, if you're not one to talk, you are just as much a troll.
It's not wasted time if you enjoy wasting it.
I call false advertising.
Well, I get about 30 notifications from you whenever I'm doing a stream on my PlayStation.
I have no idea what you're talking about, Winter.
Boy.
boy.
You say that these motherfuckers don't give up, do they? No, they don't. Let's see here. Having a grand old time over here on the other side of the screen. Fair enough. Wow, first time someone says my name right. I'm so happy. Oh, sweet, I pronounced names right. Guys, so proud of myself.
That's the third time in a row.
I know.
Holy cow.
So proud of myself. Anyways. D&D Beyond.
You
All
got
right.
Losa in them somewhere.
Yes, they're right there.
They're right where?
They're right in my mind.
Oh, Jesus.
Permanently locked away. No, they're right here.
That, that's a
why did I
sound.
just go poo-poo?
What's the sound?
What is happening?
What?
What are you doing? You have a voice changer on?
You both sound like it.
What?
Oy.
I'm confused.
Hello?
The heck?
What the heck?
It's good now?
Not really.
Oh, guys, Winter has changed. He didn't absolutely butcher someone's name. Help! I know, right?
What is happening with voice chat right now?
I don't know either.
Wow,
I'm
it's all
confused.
coming out weird.
Do I
Me
also
too.
sound like I have a voice changer on?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Do I sound like
Do
I have
I?
a Do I sound like it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
At least from
Only
mine.
normal to me.
Chat,
What about me?
help me. Are their voices weird? Or am I having
Let me leave the Discord so I can hear the video.
am I having a seizure?
Hold on, I'm gonna have Echo on.
Everyone leave.
Things that raccoons know. I feel that.
I mean, it sounds kind of normal on stream.
There we go, Walp. I can hear you for just fine.
Okay.
Tiny, I can hear you just
Okay. Winter. Hi. Okay. It's good.
fine. Is it fixed? Are we good?
I think.
One, whole world is garbage. Two, garbage is delicious. You're darn right that is.
Am I still weird?
No? Well, I mean, you're still weird, but your voice is fine.
Hey.
Hey, being weird is awesome. Being normal is boring.
Me, I changed bitrate.
Wolf and me are the only ones that sound weird on stream. Okay. It was me. I changed bitrate. You said. I don't know if that's true or not.
You're jacking the bitrate.
It really sound. It really sounded like you.
Yeah, it was really bizarre sounding.
That's weird. I put it back. Thank you. That was so weird. Thought I was having a seizure or something.
Say goodbye to your rolls, Nano.
Kind of like,
Back in a few minutes since we learned to behave.
Anyways.
it's almost
Wolf
like the
just
trolls
smacked
on
you with the
Mark's
metaphorical
one
newspaper.
video.
So without any interruption.
Let's do this.
Go.
So, let's dive back in, shall we?
Yes.
Last time on D&D. The Solaires, after their successful attempt in saving Melbourne and helping them in the best that they could, get memed, they decided to start making their way towards Stratford, taking the Ravaged Path. Upon doing so, they started and making their way downtown, walking fast. They made their way to they made their way to what appeared to be the first stop on apologies. Their first stop on the way up the Ravaged Path, which originally was known as the village of I believe I have it right here.
Crestfall.
Yep, Crestfall. Good. I had it right. It's all good. The Crestfall. However, it seems to have been taken over by a group of gnolls that called themselves the Tribe of Ilk and renamed the village in their name. Upon coming into the town, the party realized that the humans here have been basically enslaved. There were gnoll guards everywhere, and the humans have basically become essential workers for them. Upon coming into town, they decided to come to the local Crestfallen. Upon coming to the local inn, upon coming into the city, they decided to go to the inn known as the Fall Inn, which is run by a woman named Alyssa and her husband Isaac. Upon talking with them, they realized that the village of Crestfall has been under hard times and is struggling to keep everybody from, well, essentially being killed. As they do have a little bit of a militia group that's trying to rise up against them, but with there only being about 10 members, not including Isaac, it's been rough going for everybody. Your party went ahead and met this group, this militia, where you've met quite a few people, and upon leaving and returning and planning a little bit of a coup d'état against the Knolls. You find out that you were approached by the youngest member of this militia group, where my notes are.
Winter, did you ping everyone?
As I pinged everyone,
Yes.
Stray already reminded me.
Are you sure?
Yes,
I
I'm
don't
sure. Abby, would you mind if I borrow your notes for 2 seconds?
Wait, what?
Carver?
Who is the
Mm.
Yeah, Carver, thank you. Carver informed you that two individuals did not come back for the town meeting that was happening, and those people were a woman named Hazel and her father,
Cha-cha.
Lester?
No.
Lester. Yes,
Yes.
Lester, who is the oldest member of this militia. Yeah, notes are nice. They're very nice. My notes are just in a lot of places right now. Upon looking for them, going to their house, you realize that their house has been attacked. Essentially, the door was off its hinges. There was some blood spatter inside of the house, but for the most part, it looks clean. Not too much going on there. However, with a keen eye, the party. Hi, cat. You discovered that there was somebody lurking in the area, with some deafness and some sleuthing. Your resident rogue happened to find his way over, and quickly slew the knoll that was staring off around them. Upon doing so, he had found a note and found out what was actually going on, sharing with the party that apparently there was a spy that was following the militia, and which unfortunately led to supposedly two of them being caught. At the meeting, however, you guys split it in with the crowd to find out, and unfortunately found out that in front of this crowd was Lester, unfortunately hanging from a tree. He had been caught and apparently executed. However, Hazel still seems to be gone, not spotted. Now you guys are standing in the crowd, and we're listening in on, apparently, a town meeting that the Knolls had for the humans, where a bugbear in robes had decided to make his grand appearance, to let everybody know that an attack that had happened on Stratford was currently going on successfully. And I need my notes for this one to give you guys the proper details. No, not Mordenkainen's homophobes.
Yeah.
Hey, Winter.
Yes.
While you're looking for stuff,
Got it right here.
Nano deleted your ping in general, and yeah, I had to re-ping everyone.
Even if you delete a ping, it should still technically have been there.
It should still be there, but it makes it
Ghost
look
ping,
like
ghost
someone
pings.
kind of
Yeah,
did it. So,
yeah, good point.
when I had repinged.
I don't know what's going on with Nano. He's recently become a troll.
He's always been a troll.
I had dice in my monster manual. That was weird. Let's see. There we go.
Speaking of dice, I got my 9 new sets today.
Nice. Nice.
Very
I say mine. Here we go. But I say, you have recently found out that the leader of the leader of these gnolls, which is his name, he goes by the name Yenauf, which I do remember talking about at the end of the stream. Yenauf, apparently the head of the Gnoll tribe, had successfully they had a successful attack with the local warlord, and however, apparently there was a setback, as a group of adventurers had actually successfully helped the city of Melbourne, and because of that, they had become wanted inside of the empire. This group of adventurers happened to have a string of individuals that seemed very familiar for this party. But it was then that it was realized by the entirety of the party that it was the Solaires themselves, who are now wanted inside of the Empire. Apparently they had pissed off the Tanaruk, as he was not pleased with them interrupting his plans. And now there is a 10,000 gold bounty on the head of the Solaires. So now, in front of this gathering, in front of the gnolls, Solaires, what would you like to do?
I would like to walk to the back of the group, slowly mumbling in orc to myself.
I want to follow Blue. I need to speak to him.
Okay. So you guys are slowly backing up. I would say because you... Go ahead.
Oh, Kazir kind of goes with Blue
Alright.
as well, because, the whole group should stick close together, or at least form a little bit of a plan.
So you guys kind of Homer Simpson in with the bush.
Yeah,
Technically,
kind of,
yes.
something like that.
I will say because you guys are inside of a large party, and none of you are really characters that super stand out, especially you, Garnet, who is currently disguised as a dwarf.
I rolled a 21 on my disguise kit, so...
Yeah. Blue, you look nothing like you normally do. And of course, the rogue doesn't really need to work too hard to blend in with the rest of society.
Rogue.
But I say Kazir, even though he is a tabaxi, still seems pretty easy for him to blend in with the background.
Yeah, blended.
However, in this time, if you guys take a look around, you'll notice that most of your party has already kind of backed up. They're a little ways away. Alosa is at current. Alosa, you actually can't see. She appears to be gone, or at least to your guys' knowledge. You don't see her like as a person. Her.
Okay. So she's probably disguised.
More than likely, you'd assume.
Since I made the disguise, can I roll a perception check?
You know what? Roll. Yeah, go ahead. Roll a perception check. If you could beat her disguise check, I'll let it.
That's a 19.
You do not know where she is.
Jesus.
Dang.
I made the cast. All right.
She I rolled a stealth check for her. She is she is disguised.
Good. I just mumbled. Blue actually mumbles good and then keeps walking.
Kark also seems to not be where you originally saw him. He also must be apparently pretty well hidden. However, you do notice the one gator folk seems to have kind of is currently leaving the party. Because he kind of feels like a sore thumb right now.
Yeah, understandable. I mean, if it weren't for Kazir's stealth, he'd be probably sticking out like a sore thumb. I mean, he's probably the only tabaxi in the freaking
Now,
Sorry.
no, it's good. So now, you notice that a couple of gnolls are actually currently talking with each other after they've seen this. After they've seen this picture that was brought. After seeing this picture that's been brought forward. As some of them recognize the people in the picture. and
Shit.
and for anybody in the party who wants to make a quick perception check, I will say, Blue, so your perception check qualifies just fine. But
Okay.
Wow,
Roll.
about to say Stray and Walp, if you guys would like to roll perception checks.
Misa, Musa, Mickey, Garnan. Let me pull up the stats real quick.
No, the only way you're gonna get to the clubhouse is you got to get to a city.
Oh,
Jesus.
Wow.
Oh, that's
First
not my
roll this
stat.
session. All right, I'm okay with that. That's a +2.
Wait, did I?
So 22 for Garnan and
Perception. My brain is not wanting to see perception. Sorry, my.
what you're saying is that your brain cannot perceive. Your brain cannot perceive.
Yeah, basically. I need to try to stop saying sorry so much.
It's all good.
You're good.
Why can't I freaking find perception?
Sound like a Canadian.
There it is. Oh, that's
That was
oh,
great.
there it is. +2. Sorry, my. +2. Oh gosh, I feel stupid. Never mind. Anyways,
It's sick.
continue.
No problem. But with your guys' perception checks, unfortunately, because you're so focused on trying to keep from being spotted, because again, you're a kitty cat man amongst all the rest of these humans. So if you get caught, you're
Bad.
yeah. So you're so focused on being stealth that your perception is not the greatest right this second. But for Blue and Garnan, you do notice that Isaac and Alyssa are. You can see that they have some sweat beads going down their face.
Mm.
And you're noticing with your Garnan, with your perception check, because you rolled so high, you notice that the rest of the militia group in the crowd, they are slowly. Some of them are not even moving, but some of them are slowly moving, so that way they could be the first ones to leave.
Yeah. Okay.
You notice that Carver has not moved. He is staying put, trying to draw as little attention as possible. You notice that one of the one knoll with a whitish mohawk, kind of walks in front of this bugbear. I do recognize these individuals. They were in our village just the other day. They came in. Roll a perception check for him. Actually, damn. I would like the party to roll me a stealth check, actually.
Oh no!
Oh,
that is
ain't
a.
good.
I got a +6 to stealth. That's a 14.
I would say with advantage because of the fact that you guys are all so well stealthed amongst the crowd.
Okay.
Oh, did I fix
That-
that?
14.
What was my stealth again?
You want to get a little lucky here in a second?
I could use a point of luck, but that's a 14.
I mean, if you want to use a point of luck, you certainly can.
I'll use a point of luck.
And don't forget
14.
and
Oh, +7.
and
Oh,
Stray
this is
and Stray, don't forget that this is with advantage. So if you'd like to roll again, you could.
Oh, yeah. Heck yeah. Just to make sure. 5.
Yeah,
Now,
20,
that's
25
That's the rogue we were looking for.
of this
Wait.
party. Kazir is the one who fades into the bush.
Blue isn't really trying to hide. He's relying on his costume.
Yep. And don't get me wrong, all this stuff is factored into the DC of trying to spot you guys. And with your guys' stealth rolls, even with a 14, he does not spot you. You guys are pretty comfortable with how you guys are looking. None of you seem to be spotted, and the rest of your party, because of the fact that they're not really moving and they're staying with the crowd, they also do not get spotted.
Okay. Have I caught up to Tiny or Blue at this point?
You guys are next to. I would say you guys are next to each other towards the very back of this crowd.
Okay. I'm going to read notes real quick so I can say this correct. So I gotta find
Pardon me.
To my notes.
I must go to my notes.
We must get the notes. Sorry, I don't know what it was. Right.
I would now like everybody to roll initiative. No, I'm just kidding.
The notes that I possess.
Oh god, I
No,
was about to.
No, it's all
Jesus
good.
Christ, this is a lot further than I thought. Wow. Okay, I don't have much.
Also, Shiogorath 2077, welcome to the chat, my frosty friend.
Oh,
Hey, Shiogara.
been a
Can I-
while.
It's been a
Wait, is that the same Chiagoras that used to join the channel?
I actually don't know.
Sorry.
Hard to say. This is Shiogorath 2077, so I don't know. And I don't know if that's a Spider-Man reference, but if that is, that's dope.
Alright, Blue. Wait, no. Hold on.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
I was using fake accent.
Sorry.
I remember what it
Hello there.
Blue.
This is not the time, Garnet.
Meet me afterwards. I have some information.
Blah, blah, blah.
Please.
I don't remember what I used for last time, so I'm just going with that.
It was always a bit of a darker voice, a deeper voice.
Yeah, something kind of like this.
I know.
I look at him.
I know what Guardian sounds like. I meant the fake accent.
Oh, that's a good
You've
point.
only
Oh.
That's,
You've only used this there once. I take on a limp and look at him. Meet me at the general store, and then I give him directions to the general store.
All right.
Would Kazir overhear the general store talk, or would he?
I would say, since you rolled so low on your perception, no, you don't.
Dang it. So focused on staying hidden.
Oh, this is Shiogorath from the previous streams. Hey, man.
I knew it.
Last
Hi.
time I was here, you were playing Detroit Become Human. Ah, such a good game.
Been so long.
It's been a while. It's been a while.
Said that like 7 times already.
I know, I can't help it. I've watched so much Critical Role that it's just kind of become a thing. But anytime I hear it's been a while, I just have to. But anyways,
Yeah.
so you guys discussed going to the general store. Are you guys trying to kind of leave the group away for leave the?
I'm 100% waiting.
However, actually, I do need to roll one thing real fast.
I'm waiting.
Sneaky gator, very sneaky gator.
Sneaky gator.
Lucky Philman. Philman?
Yep, Philman. Garnan, I would say, again, with your high perception roll, you do notice that Philman gets away without being spotted.
Good.
Right, where are we at?
They are currently discussing what they're going to do, as they are now, a specific gnoll with a white mohawk is trying to spot them from the crowd. Fortunately, even though he got a pretty decent perception check, the party is pretty well hidden. And your character doesn't really need to worry too much because your character can't see above everybody else.
Right.
I was a little bit worried I'd hear, think they're hidden. Or hidden for now.
So I assume Sculpin is like Vapor. No, Sculpin's not like a Vapor. Sculpin's still here. He's just not. He is just kind of rolling with the crowd. He's not trying to be spotted. I've been rolling checks for him. Any hoozles. So you guys start making your way towards the back-ish area. And you notice that this gnoll can't seem to spot you from the crowd. He kind of barks at a couple of gnolls and starts speaking to them in a language that none of you understand.
except for
Oh, nope. Nope.
No. Oh.
They are speaking Knoll, which is their own language.
Noted.
Yep.
Blue starts mumbling in orc again.
All right. You notice that a couple of Blue and Garnan. You notice that some of the gnolls are currently leaving the party, leaving the party up front and starting to make their way into the crowd a bit, but not close enough, as the humans aren't comfortable with the gnolls coming around, so they're not exactly budging too much.
So
But-
they're infecting all the people.
They are looking at some people. However, and I'm going to roll something real quick for them. Yeah, it's good. The gnolls are kind of dumb as dirt, so I mean,
thank goodness.
they're kind of looking through the crowd, but nobody seems familiar to them.
We wouldn't know this though. So
Nope. Oh, well, basically, you could tell that the gnolls are looking around, but they.
With my perception.
Yeah, with your perception, because you would have no idea. Garnan, with
All I know is I'm following Tiny.
Yeah, Garnan, with your perception, you notice that most of these gnolls are kind of confused as they can't really tell the humans apart.
okay.
And because you're not in your normal Furbolg form, you're not easily spotted.
Noted.
That is what you can glean from the situation and from where you're positioned.
Oh, I apologize for interrupting. I wanted to ask, do they have individual names or
Yes.
the gnolls?
The gnolls? The only gnoll names you guys know are.
No, I mean, did the gnolls have the Solaire's name, or do they just know the group?
They just know. They just know the. They just know everybody in the party. They don't.
Okay.
You don't know if they know your name.
All right. I was just curious because, making sure that yada yada yada.
To your knowledge, they don't know
Yeah.
your name.
All right, cool.
I would like to whisper to Garnan. The name's James.
Huh? Say again.
The
Jameson.
name's Jameson.
I still don't know what you're saying. No, I can't hear you.
Anyways,
What do you say?
Tiny said the name is Jameson.
My name?
No.
Blue's character is coming up with the alias.
Oh, okay.
wow.
Sorry for my tone. My ears kind of ring.
That's all good.
All of a sudden, it was just
Garnan is.
my
kinda
voice sounds
first-
weird off.
So you see the person in the front of the crowd speak once again. The bugbear in the robes. Pardon me. May I finish? And you see the gnoll with the white mohawk just kind of... He kind of growls, kind of annoyed. He knows you guys are there, but he has no idea where you are, so... He's just kind of... not happy. But he kind of moves off to the side a little bit and kind of gestures for the bugbear to continue. With that being said, these people are wanted by the Empire. The Voodoo is willing to pay handsomely for their capture, preferably alive, so the Tanaruk can take care of the problem himself. However, if you have to bring them back dead, so be it. They're worth more alive, though, than dead. Just to remind you humans, this goes just as much for you, and maybe might earn your village the favor of the Tanaruk. As well as, dead, they're worth 10,000 gold pieces. Alive, they're worth double.
Do I tell if anyone kind of budges a little bit.
From your your perception check on the last stream that we did, you do notice that none of them come forward. None of them seem to even be interested. Almost as if they feel like this is a double-edged sword.
Okay.
What did he say? The Udoruk?
The Tanaruk. About to say that you have no idea.
Pardon me.
He did say the Utoruk, but you have no idea who that might be, or what that might be.
Uh-oh. Why do we not like that?
But the bugbear continues. I can see that you are all struggling to come forward, and that's fine. None of you have to. This village is, however, under the watchful eye of the Tanaruk.
Did Tiny need a spelling?
Nope, he's fine.
Is he fine?
He just noticed a phrase that he didn't recognize before. May or may not be a position in the Empire held by somebody.
No.
Well, this empire works a little bit differently
Yep.
than others.
Yep.
All of a sudden, you see a little bit of a portal open up behind him.
Uh-oh.
And you watch
Yikes.
as this individual kind of moves a couple fingers, and you notice a figure walk through the door. This particular portal. You see a creature. It looks very smooth onyx blackish skin, with tinges of red coming down the claws of this beast.
Yikes.
Sharp teeth, a little bit of spine, a little bit of points of bones kind of sprouting out the spine, and what appears to be a little bit of a curve going from the back of the skull going over top. Pure white pupils.
Ooh.
This is a very good friend of mine. His name is Baba. He, will be double checking the town to find our friend. If they're still here. You watch this creature just kind of nod his head. And you watch his saliva starts to come down the side of his mouth. And yes, you heard that right. Mouths. As there's one mouth pretty decently big in the front of his face, but then right underneath that you see a second row of teeth underneath it going towards where the chin is.
That's not terrifying.
That's gonna give me nightmares.
And you watch as the creature starts to kind of make his way, stand next to the white mohawked gnoll, and the gnoll feels... Garnet, you can tell the gnoll does not feel comfortable with this creature around.
Understandable.
Yeah. Nobody would really be comfortable around that thing.
You now see the bugbear walk towards the portal himself. That is all the information I have for you humans. Baba, you have your mission. Yadro, you see the white-haired gnoll look at him. Do not fail me, or the Yinoff will hear about this. And the Uturuk will not be pleased. And you watch as the bugbear walks through the portal, and the portal closes behind him. You watch as the gnoll, now a little bit uncomfortable with this creature next to him, speaks up. Alright, you humans. You've heard what what our friend had to say. This party is worth money, and I know they're in this village. He turns to the gnolls. This village is now under lockdown until we find these traitors of the Empire. You may all go about your day, but know that all of us have their gaze upon you. He turns back to this creature of onyx skin and turns back to all of you. All of us have our eyes on you. You watch as he barks a couple orders to a couple of gnolls, and you watch as some of the people in the crowd are already getting it. Some of the villagers seem a lot more eager to leave than others. They do not feel comfortable. So where do you guys go?
Blue starts actually limping to the generals.
Roll a performance
Keeping
check.
up his, that is a 21.
Okay. You do that very convincingly. So it's so convincingly that some of the villagers actually offer to help you.
I
What?
just
I wasn't-
actually wave them off and keep walking.
It's like, no, I got this. It's fine. It's an old war injury. Yeah. All right. And for the
Sorry.
you do about to say Kazir,
Yeah.
you notice that there appears to be couple gnolls actually, seeming to be a little bit closer to Isaac and Alyssa. They seem to be keeping close to them. You with your passive perception, you would notice this.
All right.
Do you want to share that information with the rest of your party, or keep that to yourself?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah, I'll share that with the rest of them.
Okay.
I quickly rush up and tell Blue and Garnan. Or wait, no, I tell Blue because I don't realize. Wait, would Kazir know
Yeah,
that
Kazir was around when Garnan cast the disguise self spell.
Oh, all right. I wasn't sure. Well, yeah, Kazir runs up and lets them know about what I saw. Sorry if I'm out of it.
No, it's good. You're fine. So you share with the rest of your friends that it appears that Alyssa and Isaac seem to have stragglers following behind them.
Yeah.
Fair
He
enough.
tells Garnan this?
Yeah, Garnan
Yeah.
and Blue.
Well, Garnan and Blue are right next to each other, aren't they?
Yes.
Yes, they are sticking close together, from what I've been
Yeah.
told.
Unless Blue says it.
Guardian,
Yeah, I think
Guardian
so.
currently kind of like Blue's helper.
I mean, if that's what Garnan wants to do.
Sorry. You're really hard to hear for some reason, Danny.
I can hear Tiny just fine.
Maybe. Well,
I can't. for
well,
some-
if you right-click a person's name. Oh wait, you're not on
Bleh.
PC. Right? I'm not sure how you do it on phone.
I'll turn it up a little more. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna suggest. Pardon me.
You're still really quiet for me. Jesus.
Weird.
There we go. That should be good.
Tiny does have one of those voices, you know.
Yeah, it's pretty soft.
Jazz hands.
Jazz hands. But anyways,
Okay.
What I was saying was Guardian kind of looks like Blue helper because Guardian is the person going next, and Blue is an old man. That's what it looks like.
Garnan looks like who?
no. He what Tiny was saying is that you're basically looking like his helper since he's disguised as an old man and you're a dwarf. That seems to be. basically, in a sense of disguising himself and you, he's walking with a limp, and you're walking next to him, not really helping him, but just sticking close, as if you were ready to help him if
Just
something
there.
happens.
Okay.
The illusion of that, anyways.
Yes.
Noted.
But you are informed, Kazir does kind of walk up behind you and just kind of let you know that there are stragglers behind Isaac and Alyssa.
I will look at Blue. He's kind of the de facto leader, so. Just gonna see what he does.
It does not take you long to catch up with them, as well as you were not too far away from them because you were next to Carver.
Yeah, I thought I was still right next to Carver.
You are, but now the crowd is dispersing. You do see your allies. You're a little.
Was he there when I disguised?
No, but she does know. Bimp does know what Blue disguised himself as,
Yes.
Okay.
so he
So
can. She can pick him out from a crowd.
Alright, cool.
You, however, Bimp, do notice that your lizard folk friend, Skulven, is not where he was before. He doesn't seem to be around at the second. He seems to have snuck off from the party. Maybe shortly after the picture was shown. But you can't tell for certain. His stealth check was pretty darn good. What happens if you die? Are you just gone or no more gameplay? Well, when a character dies, they're not necessarily gone because of the fact that there's always a potential chance to bring them back. If there is a cleric in the group, if they can cast a spell to bring them back, and if they also have a secondary spell, there is a secondary spell that they can cast that's a little bit higher, that they can resurrect somebody. But if they're dead, they're dead. There's kind of bringing them back unless you can get them revived. It's a difficult process.
Yeah, for the most part, it's like, unless this specific thing happens, that character's gone. And it would take reason for that character to come back.
Yes.
Not just going, oh, this person I never knew is dead.
Yeah. Anyways. So, as the crowd disperses, the gnolls seem to be kind of keeping an eye on everybody. But because of the fact that you're inside of a crowd, most of you are disguised, none of you seem to be spotted amongst the rest of everybody else. It has been about 45 minutes to 50 minutes since the spell was cast. Garnan, you would know you only got a little bit more time before the spell wears off.
Yeah, I really want to stick with Blue, but my thing's gonna run out, so I should probably just go somewhere and hide.
Well, now you guys are kind of getting places. You're kind of in the middle of town. You are near where the inn is. However, with the information that Kazir gave you, did you guys want to go back to the inn? Where would you guys like to go?
I would actually like to go head back to the inn with my disguise and tell Garnan to go hide. Disconnect.
Is there a back door to the inn?
You don't know because Alyssa and Isaac never talked about it. However, you're next to Carver. Did you want to ask him?
I suppose I could ask Carver.
So you just ask Carver, like, is there another way in? Carver would tell you that there is actually there's a storm door in the back of the inn that goes to the basement of the building. That if you wanted to, you could go in through there. However, you're not exactly with the party because they're a little ways away. They're within eyeshot of you. You could see them within eyeshot, but you're not right next to them. But you would know that there is a storm door that goes to the basement.
I'm always gonna have access to all my spells, right?
Yes, you have access to all your spells, and you haven't cast anything today because this is a new day.
So if I were to use sending,
You could do that while Carver is walking with you. Would you like to cast the sending spell?
I'm gonna use the sending spell.
To who?
Yes.
Who?
Blue.
Oh,
Okay, to Blue. And what would you like to say? I'll tell you what. Hold on. What would you like to say?
25 words.
25 words or less.
There is a storm door to the basement of the inn that we're staying at.
Do 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 do. Only people who watch Critical Role will get the reference.
I was way off.
I quickly relay this message.
So on a side note, you get Blue. You've never had this happen to you before. All of a sudden, you hear Bim's words in your head, telling you all this information. The sending spell works the same.
Hold on. Can he reply to that message?
He can respond to
I
that
can,
message.
with 25 words.
That was a critical role, Steiner.
Oy. Ow. Sorry.
I replied back. I'm gonna send Kazir and Garnet there. Go there and I'll like.
Okay. And you would hear that in your head as a response. With that being said, so I assume you relay that to your allies. Tiny just muted himself. So.
Oy.
I'll assume so.
Okay. And you guys can't help but be weirded out that all of a sudden Blue knows this information.
Well, we don't know that Blue knows anything as far as I know it. Garnan and Kazir wouldn't
Wouldn't know about
Yeah.
the sending spell.
Yeah, well, I mean, they might know about the sending spell, but
I've
you know,
only
they wouldn't
used
know
message
that
on-
anyone used it on.
Well, Blue has been here before. Garnan doesn't really know what he's been up to.
Yeah.
Could just assume that, hey, I knew this beforehand.
Sure.
That's what I'm going with.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Kazir probably would just shrug it off as some magical thing.
Some magical thing.
I'm a magic man.
So, with that being said, Kazir and Garnan. So you guys gonna follow Blue's instructions and sneak around the back?
Yes.
I would say have you both roll me a stealth check with advantage.
Noise. Wait. Yeah, I'm in the right check.
Yeah, natural 20. Yep.
Oh.
Perfect.
11.
It's like I disappeared a cloud of smoke.
Yes, because that's with Kazir that's a 29. So Garnan, Kazir was like right next to you, and he just fucking vanished.
Kazir thinks he's sneaking.
He thinks he's sneaking, and he's doing it pretty well.
Kazir is sneaky.
I can effectively say that as a DM. Kazir, you know you're sneaking.
Yes, up a bit.
But for you, Garnan, so that's an 11 plus
It's a 14. Yeah, that.
14. Okay. You do think you're sneaking.
Oh no.
How-
Would Kazir like help out? In that?
I was about to say, however, this is a group stealth check, not a single stealth check.
Oh good.
So you would.
It's-
So with the both of you, you do succeed, and I can openly tell you, Garnan did pass the DC I had set for this area. So you do. The DC was not that high. So, however, if you would have rolled below a 10, different story.
Dang.
But you guys successfully make it to the back, and you do see there is a storm door. It does not appear to be locked.
Okay.
Just open it up and go down.
I assume my disguise would have worn off by now, right?
At this point, I would say as you get to the storm door, your disguise has worn off, and you go from being the dwarf-sized to be humanoid to now being your normal 7-foot blue man fur-bulk self.
Okay. Hey, Gazir,
Yeah.
do you think this thing has any traps in it or anything?
You're close.
I almost said I would like to roll, but can I roll perception?
Would you like to check for traps?
Yeah.
That would be an investigation check.
Oh, investigation. Okay. What is my investigation? Hold on a moment.
No problem.
Okay. +3.
Okay.
Cool. Right, so 6, I think. Yeah.
That would be a 6. It does not appear to be trapped.
I don't think so. Well, Kazir kind of just blindly opens the doors.
Okay, you open the door.
And kind of walks down.
All right. Garnet, are you right behind him?
Yes.
Okay. As you start walking in, Kazir, as you reach the 5th step going down, you hear a chink.
Ah, God dang it.
And
Oh!
I would now like both Garnan and Kazir to roll dexterity saving throws.
And I get hinted because barbarian. Woohoo.
Oh!
Oh my. Oh, hold on. Let me see what my dex is. Oh, it's a
Wait,
+1.
2?
That's a 10
Wait.
for me.
Which,
You would have advantage. I'm about to say, you have advantage on yours, Wilf, which I see you already used, unfortunately. For you, Stray, because you're a rogue, if I remember correctly, you're proficient in dexterity saving throws.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that is 3 plus your proficiency bonus.
oh, cool. And my proficiency bonus is 3?
Yep. So that's a +6.
Awesome.
So 22. You accidentally step on it, and you watch as the stairs flatten out, and you guys start sliding. Cause you see this, and you're just like, oh, I know how to handle this. You start kind of running down the stairs a bit, and you kind of just leap, and you make it into the room with no issues. However, Garnan, you try to catch your footing. Unfortunately, you kind of fall on your butt, and you start kind of sliding. And at the bottom of the stairs, you watch a little opening kind of pop up, go, and you fall into a hole.
Oh, wonderful.
7-foot man.
Yep, a 7-foot man in a 15-foot hole.
Oh boy. That's...
Jump it.
damage do I take from that?
Hold on 1 second.
Oh no.
Falling damage is 1d6 per 10
Yep.
feet, I believe.
Yep, and that's only 4 points of damage.
Oh, okay. That's
As you fall flat on your ass at the bottom of this pit.
Kazir's like, sorry!
Oh.
I never claimed to be the smartest cat. Just the most I almost said angelic.
Says the man who activated it, but was able to avoid it.
Yeah.
And yes, Hermaeus, it's just like Cobalt Hall.
Oy.
Except
you got hit by every trap.
Yeah.
And unfortunately, Kazir, the hatch that you saw open up for Garnan to fall into, you watch as it all of a sudden goes chink and relocks itself. Garnan, you're now in complete darkness.
Oh boy.
Dark vision.
I don't have dark vision. I'm a furbolg.
Yeah.
It's dark. Help! It's again.
One moment.
No problem.
Wait, what? Oh, okay. I want to use my Firbolg ability to cast Detect Magic. See if there's anything around.
Okay. You cast Detect Magic. You look around. None of it seems to be magic. It seems to be, from what you can gather, it must be mechanical.
Okay.
Can I look to see if there's like a lock on where the door was that went swung down?
You're trying to see if there's any way to open up the little hatch on the floor?
Yeah.
I would say for this, since you know about it, roll an investigation check.
All right. That is 13, and investigation is +3.
Okay, so a 16. It doesn't take you too long to figure out this kind of trap. Taking a look, this seems to be a very basic. Pit trap, but it does seem like it was upgraded with a little bit of a mechanism. A little bit of work here. You can see that there doesn't appear to be, as far as you can see, there doesn't appear to be any like way to open it traditionally, unless you want to just go to where the pressure plate might be on the stairs. You could easily walk towards the stairs and just click it without having to climb the stairs
Yeah.
to open it up. However, you do notice on the hatch itself there does appear to be a couple screws. With your thieves' tools, you could probably pop it open and help Garnan out.
Yeah, I'll try and take off the screws.
All right. Roll me a. In this particular case, it would be a dexterity check. It would be a dexterity check plus your proficiency.
Okay,
Yes,
so
expertise in thief tools.
Exactly.
dexterity 14, and plus proficiency. That's a
Plus expertise.
3?
You get a
Oh.
you get a +9.
Cool.
So that's a 23. Child's play. You take out your thieves' tools and you just kind of get to work. Just
Excellent.
just whistling while you work. Just quickly. Tink, 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 tink. Garnan, you watch as all of a sudden you hear a and you watch as Kazir has lifted the lid off and set it off to the side. You can now see your Khajiit friend at the top. And I know it's Tabaxi. I'm just
Yeah, I know. That's why I laughed.
Whenever I think of cat people, I always think of Khajiits.
Same.
But yeah, Garnan, you can now look up and see your Tabaxi friend at the top of the pit trap.
Because they're kind of winks.
What happened to no traps?
Hey, I never said I was the best insight. I just have one of the best dexterities.
Whatever that means.
Well, I think they would have known the word dexterity.
Yeah, but I mean, like, what do you say? Like, I'm not the best insight, but I do have a good dexterity.
Oh yeah, I get you.
Metagaming.
Do I have a rope? Hold on. Do I have a? Hold on one moment. My brain just.
That's cool.
I do not think.
The funny thing is, when I think of this, all I think of is Aristocats. Everybody wants to be a cat.
Same. No, I don't have a rope. Sorry.
Uh-oh.
Dang it.
Alright, so you just kind of like Garnan know, just like, I don't have a rope.
Yeah, because he's like, I don't have a rope. And he kind of just looks around, realizing he doesn't have a rope with him, so he's seeing it.
With your 16 investigation check, I would say, looking around when you were looking for the mechanism, you do see there is some rope. This does appear to be it does appear to just be kind of a storage room. You do see some rope not that far away.
I'll go.
I have rope on me.
Do you want to just throw him up some rope, or?
Yeah, I think I'll wait.
All right.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's him.
We'll go over to the rope and drop it in the hole. I'm not drop it, but holding one end.
I found a rope.
End.
Drops the rope.
That is what went to mind. That's why I heard.
It's all good.
It just drops.
Here, throw this rope up to me. I'll try to grab it.
Do you just want to like tie it off to like the stairs and?
Yeah. Actually, never mind. I was gonna say, kind of do a pulley system where it loops through the, like, stairs, but realized that wouldn't do anything.
I mean, you could, but I mean, just setting the rope and Garnet and could easily climb out.
Yeah. Tie. Kazero will tie the rope and throw the other end down to Garnan.
Okay. Garnan with the rope, easy check. You just climb right up.
Okay.
I would say, just so you know, it doesn't appear to be like the greatest trap ever made. You probably, aside from the metal cover, you probably could have just climbed out.
Thanks.
Well, I mean, it would have still been an athletics check, but because you're a barbarian. I would say at this point, as Garnan's getting out of the trap, Carver opens up the door, and you see the rest of all this going down. As Garnan's climbing out of a hole in the floor.
So, what step do I avoid?
Carver would let you know that the 5th step is trapped. So as Carver walks down, you watch he goes 1, 2, 3, 4, jumps to the 6th step.
Okay.
He does ask you to close the door behind you.
Okay.
You do so.
Oh, Blue, that is also been useful to know. Who would have guessed?
So with all that happening, let's spin over to where Blue's at. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Hey.
Blue. You are currently at the inn, and you walk in with no issues. There doesn't appear to be anybody yet. I'm about to say you were ahead of Isaac and Alyssa when you were making your way in, leaving the crowd.
I would like to actually stand outside and wait beside the door, as if waiting for the place to open.
All right, fair enough. You kind of wait by the door and just kind of just like grumpy old man just. God damn it. What's the name of that really old restaurant, like where old people go all the time? They did a South Park episode on it. I can't remember.
Where are you,
Cracker Barrel.
Winter?
What's that, Tiny?
Cracker Barrel.
No, not Cracker Barrel. Abby, you know what I'm talking about, right? It's that restaurant. Like, there's one in I think just outside of Castle. I think it's in Castleton. It's like a restaurant that like old people stereotypically go to.
It was like country.
Yeah, country kitchen.
There we go. That's the one.
Yeah, like it's.
Because there's only. I don't even know if there's one in Castleton anymore.
I don't think so either, but it's like.
I know there's one in Dickinson.
So I just imagine that Tiny's character is like an old man waiting for Country Kitchen to open up.
Yeah, because there's a country kitchen in Dickinson.
Yeah, just like obviously all you hear is.
Well,
God dang, when is the Country Kitchen gonna open up? Yeah, god dang.
It's a good place to eat.
It is.
For 3 minutes, I want my food.
Did we eat there before they closed here?
I know I did, and I tried their. Oh God, what was it called? Their chicken fried steak. It's really good.
Oh my.
Oh yeah, country fried chicken fried steak with country gravy.
I haven't had good chicken.
That sounds amazing.
That is amazing. Cracker Barrel has good chicken fried steak.
And chicken fried steak and chicken and dumplings.
Ooh, chicken and
They
dumplings. So good.
The nearest Cracker Barrel is at the border between North Dakota and South Dakota.
No, it's not.
Really? Did they open up one?
Bismarck.
Really?
Um,
Yes.
Want to know something ironic?
Hmm.
I ate Cracker Barrel earlier.
How dare you?
You lucky bastard.
I had meatloaf, dumplings, and steak fry.
You son of a...
Ooh, tasty.
You son of a... Well, shut your mouth.
I don't think there's one at the South Dakota
anyway.
border.
There is one at the North Dakota South Dakota border because I've passed by it several times.
I know that Dakota Magic Casino's there.
But anyways, not what we're talking about. I just thought I'd make a comment that that's what I imagine Tiny's character is like. Just hanging out just outside the country kitchen, just, hey, god dang it, it's 4:30 in the morning, why isn't it open yet?
He has dirt on his face. And
It doesn't take you long. It doesn't take long waiting there. You notice that Isaac and Alyssa seem to be kind of walking like a normal couple. Actually, I'm gonna roll something real fast. Oh wow, yeah, no, they're fine. They seem to be walking calmly. As a couple, you see that Alyssa's arm is kind of. Alyssa's kind of got her arms wrapped around Isaac's arm, and they're walking to the door. They do see you, and Alyssa just kind of walks up to you, and just, oh, I'm so terribly sorry, sir, that it took so long for us to get back. The meeting ran longer than expected.
Nope. Only one in North Dakota is one Bismarck.
I know, I was there.
But we'll get you in right away. I assume you're here for the late lunch.
That is good.
And she takes you by the arm and starts aiding you into the building, as if you were an old man that was struggling to walk.
Blue is still like.
Roll a performance check.
That is a 26.
Easily done. You play. You know what she's doing. You know how to. You know this role. You've taken a couple improv classes. You've got this done pretty well. Easily in. That being said, you walk in. I assume you take a seat at a table.
Yeah.
And you watch Isaac will join you at the table, as Alyssa will go off to the back to work on food, from what you can see. You do notice that a Knoll walks into the building with a white mohawk. And you see that he does not look happy. Alright, Isaac, where are they? Isaac kind of just looks up at him and goes, I have no idea who you're talking about. You watch... actually, you know what? Hold on. Ooh. You watch as he walks up to Isaac and just backhands him across the face, and Isaac hits the floor.
I was just gonna say, watch your pop.
Don't worry, I'm. It's all good. And you watch as Isaac hits the floor. I'm not playing games with you, Isaac. Where are they? And you watch Isaac kind of just rubs the side of his face. I don't know who you're talking about. You watch this individual turns to you, up Blue. I don't recognize you, old man. Who are you?
I'm one of the farmers around here.
Roll a deception check.
I usually sit in them. That is a deception.
Yep, deception.
+7.
So 15?
Yes.
Uh-oh. There's no winner.
Ooh, he rolled a 2. He just kind of looks at you. Ugh. You smell like every other farmer.
He rubbed himself in dirt.
You watch as the knoll turns back to Isaac and plants his foot over Isaac's chest. Find them. Tell them to just turn themselves in. Save me the trouble. I want that creature out of my village and away from my people. I don't want this creature to be near anybody. However, I'm not responsible for whatever that thing does. So you better watch your back, Isaac. And you watch as he takes his foot off. Just kind of stare. Gives the room the once over. And then leaves. Isaac kind of stands up and gets back to his chair. Ow.
I would like to wait until I know he's sufficiently gone. Pull out my lute and cast level.
I assume level 1.
Yes, said level 1 cure wound.
Alright. I would say you don't even need to roll for it. He took like 4 points of damage, so I would assume even your modifier could cover that. So, yep, you just cast Cure Wounds, and as the music plays, you watch your hand basically starts to glow white. You give him a little kind of tap on the cheek, and he appears to be healed. You notice that the bruising from the last time he was here also seems to have faded away. As you realize, the night before, this same Noel was in the same inn, giving Isaac a hard time. Oh, God. I don't understand why he chose me to be his punching bag.
I put away my lute and pull out a bottle. Actually, I pull out 3 bottles of wine and then put it on the table.
Alright. You put 3 bottles of wine on the table.
You'd really... Blue has returned his and says you really need it.
Tiny, you're cutting out a little bit, my dude.
Um,
Like you talk, and then all of a sudden your mic goes completely silent.
hold on. Okay, hi.
All right. So you were saying?
Blue returns his normal voice and say, you really need a drink.
Yeah.
Hey, you're Robo.
He takes a quick trip behind the bar, grabs two glasses and sets them down, and pours you and himself a drink. I assume you're taking your time, kind of waiting a little bit.
Yes. I don't drink it just yet.
Okay.
Blue actually looks down and says, sorry.
No, this would have happened no matter if anybody would have came to our village. Besides, it's only a matter of time before these monstrosities find our militia, especially since they already found. His eyes kind of go down to his drink. Poor Lester. As he starts drinking his wine.
I close my eyes. Remember when I told you that we killed a dragon?
Yeah, I remember you saying that.
That was a while ago. We've gotten stronger from that. We are here to help, and we will not leave until we have done our task.
Huh? I hope so. If not, life's a funny thing. But none of us want to live under the boot, or in this case, the the paw prints of these gnolls. If we're not careful, our entire militia is going to be just like Lester. I want to know where Hazel went, though.
I guess just heading to where I suggested. Either to Melbourne or to that secret place you were talking about.
The barn just outside of town.
Correct.
Which he's referring to the barn that's past the house,
Yes.
what appeared to be the abandoned
The
house.
rundown one.
The rundown one that's closer to the forest. Which, not much of a forest here, but just a little bit of a forest.
It's best she stay there, or if she's actually gonna take that trip to Melbourne,
Well,
she needs good luck.
do I need to know where the rest of your party is?
Well, from what I've seen, 3 of them are in your storm cellar, and the rest only Apollo knows. AKA Blue Sky.
Yep, I'm well aware of who your god is. It's at this moment you watch as the inn opens and 2 individuals walk in. It appears to be a man and a woman. The woman seems to be casually laughing, almost as if the man told a joke, and the man seems to be just rolling his eyes. As they get closer, Blue, you would definitely recognize the woman, as you're the one who helped disguise her.
There's 2 more of them.
And as they kind of take a quick investigation of the room themselves and feel safe, they kind of pull up some chairs. Blue, do you know what the hell that thing was?
Wait. I actually kind of want to roll for that.
Would you like to roll for this?
Would it be a nature or religion?
Religion.
I'm actually proficient in religion. Hold on. I have a +5 to religion.
So an 18?
Yes.
Hold on one sec. Pull up my notes. Do. Here we are. You would know this creature. You recognize you've only heard tales of this creature. You don't know. There isn't too much knowledge at least to your knowledge of what this creature is. But you do kind of recognize it in a really old text from your days in the College of Lore. You recognize the creature as a creature known as a babao. A babao, which is a demon that has fought in the lower planes endlessly, trying to take over. They're more recognized as creatures that has fought inside of the realm of Avernus. They were part of the conflict between the demons and the devils. These are creatures that have fought in screaming hordes for the demon lord Grost. You would know that these creatures typically are typically the inquisitors and that try to take care of problems before they become a problem. You don't know too much other than that. If you would have rolled over a 20, probably would have known more, but unfortunately this is what you know.
I look down at the table. Remember when we fought that creature at the theater?
Are you talking about that failed creation?
Yes. Well, what we saw today was a demon known as a babao.
I'm gonna roll for her religion check real fast. Natural 1. Nope, she has no idea. Okay, you know what? For funsies, let's take a look and see what your drow friend knows. Well, shit. He kind of nods his head. That sounds about right.
These creatures are usually here to solve problems before they become a problem. AKA, I heard that one's here to kill us before we become a problem to the Empire. At this point, Blue actually takes a drink.
Just fuck.
Not, not trying to get drunk, just like sipping on it.
I know, but I like just takes a little bit of a drink and it's just fuck.
Yes. Well, right.
However, Blue, I do want you to roll a perception check.
Okay.
Ooh, this is
that-
gonna be bad.
I have a +2 to perception.
Never mind, you'd have no idea. Just don't noted.
Oh, scary.
Blue still looks like the farmer and is
Yep.
now drinking.
Yep.
Oh,
Just figured I'd roll for something, just in case you noticed. But you don't.
This is gonna be
Okay.
bad.
There's only
Pardon
two
me.
people watching the stream right now. That's kind of sad. Not even Hermes watching.
That's fine. Doesn't matter.
The other person's him.
This is for us, not
And one person's
Well,
me.
Well,
I'm not
one
actually.
person's me.
I didn't realize that I was on the stream.
well, you gotta understand when it comes to the D&D stuff, nobody cares. But I don't care about that. I care about having fun doing D&D stuff.
Yes.
No,
It's about
nobody
us.
is watching. Is my point.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. For as far as your guys' availability goes, I honestly would have preferred to have it not on stream
Yeah.
Why'd you ask to stream them?
because it's the availability for you guys.
I don't
the
care.
stream lets us go back and watch it if we
Yep.
miss the parts. Or...
Yep. You guys would have the ability to go back and rewatch things if you're confused, or it also
pardon
allows.
Hiccupping.
But it's just
Sorry.
no, it's fine. It's just one of those things where I do this because I enjoy it. I do this so you guys can enjoy it.
This is for us.
If there isn't a large crowd, that doesn't bother me because D&D is a select thing. Plus, also we don't exactly have a setup like Critical Role or anything like that. It's not a bunch of people in the same room playing together. This is people over Discord.
Yes.
Again, doesn't bother me. So anyways, that being said, you guys kind of take a little bit of time to drink. And you notice that Karik is lightly drinking, but seems to be trying to keep his wits about him.
Blue is making sure not to get drunk.
And Alosa's okay with drinking a little bit of wine, but she's not, like you, Blue, she's not drinking too much. So, you take some time up top, and then, Isaac looks at you and says, "Would you like me to take you downstairs?"
Wait, which filming?
You have no idea? For both your guys' groups, Philman and Skulvin, nowhere to be found at the moment.
I get up, go back into my limping form, just so anyone looking through the windows would see me as the farmer, and wait for Isaac to take me.
Okay.
To the place.
So he takes you downstairs. So Isaac leads you guys to a set of doors. But he takes you behind the bar and takes you towards to where the kitchen area is. You do notice Alyssa is there, and she is currently working on food. And she's kind of she seems to be distracting herself a bit. She doesn't want to be. She seems a little bit more focused on cooking than you'd think she would. But she's kind of just thrown herself into doing this. And you notice that there is a set of doors. A set of doors next to where their pantry area is. He takes out a key and he opens it up, and there's a set of stairs. And before you walk in, he turns to you and says, "Be careful for the 5th step. There is a trap."
Alright. I start walking downstairs and jump over the fifth step.
Okay. Alosa and Kark will do the same. For the 4 of you that are in the basement currently, you guys are kind of just hanging out. I assume kind of just hanging out in amongst the storeroom. There does not appear to be much stuff down here. A couple of barrels seem to be just stored with some extra food. A couple of kegs of beer from what you could see, but nothing. Oh, sorry, ale. Sorry, beer is a term. It's ale in this case.
Garnet is still rubbing his ass in pain.
There's a bruise.
Ouch.
So blue, you can see. Blue, you come down the stairs and you see, everybody's Carver, Bimp, and Kazir kind of seeming to be standing pretty comfortable and everything, and then you see Garnan, who's just kind of rubbing his backside.
Oh yeah, we also lost Knackle too.
Yeah. You haven't seen him either. You haven't seen him either.
Can't use sending on him because sending on Knackle wouldn't work.
Yeah, because he's he's an inanimate object.
That he's immune to magic, basically.
It's true. But yeah, so you're now all in the same room.
I go right up to Carver, bow, and say, "I'm very sorry."
Yeah. I am too. Poor Lester. You watch as Carver pulls what appears to be a flask from his pocket, and he just kind of opens it up and takes a swig. Well, it can't be helped. I'd assume the only reason why Lester was caught was he let himself get caught so Hazel could get away.
Just like I told Isaac, there are 2 places she could have gone. Either the old barn or to Melbourne. On foot.
I can see both as well. If she's on her way to Melbourne, I don't blame her at all. Knowing Hazel, she's probably at the barn. However, there does not appear to be... I'm a little worried. They were able to figure out where we had our meeting. That's the only way they could have found out where Hazel and Lester live, and attacked them for no reason. They must know that they either know that about the location of the militia, or they know that they're part of the militia at the very least.
We need to plan. That thing is gonna kill anyone it can to get to finish its mission.
It's true.
Vizier agrees.
However, Kazir and Garnan and Bimp, if you guys would like to roll religion checks, you certainly can. If you think you might know what the creature is.
Bimp's got a 6.
I don't know if Kazir would, but Yeah,
Garnan
no.
does.
Apparently, Garnan does. Religion, you said?
Oh, wait.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, I got the +1 to religion.
17 for me.
Also,
Not too bad.
Herma, we will talk.
Ralph is one lower than what Blue got, and Kazir's far away.
Garnan, you would know about this creature from your time in your from the time in your tribe. You would know that your group, that your tribe has talked about various different things, and the elders spoke of spirits and demons, as they have haunted the lands before. You would know that this creature is known as a Babao, and that they are a demon that allies itself with an abyssal lord known as Grost. They are dangerous, and they are basically inquisitors for the abyssal lord. You don't know too much, as your tribe wouldn't know too much, but they would know that these creatures are very dangerous. Typically try to stay away from them. However, I would also like you both to roll me a perception check.
Me?
Yep, both you and Kazir.
Not
Because
one.
the,
Kazir, you try to take a look at your round, and all of a sudden you
hairball.
hairball. The yarn.
Yes.
Garnan, you feel as if somebody is watching you, even though there doesn't appear to be anybody here. Nobody here that would be prying. You feel almost as if there are eyes on you.
Bimp. Can I roll a quick
Yeah.
intelligence check, Winter?
Certainly.
Okay. I'll take it as a no.
Okay. What were you trying to do?
I was going to figure out if I knew this would be a scrying.
Well, you would know that you can't be scryed upon because of your
My
your
anti-scry-
necklace.
Yeah. Okay, never mind.
But that feeling of being watched hasn't gone away. Because you would know you can't be scryed upon. However, you can't help but feel like those eyes are on you.
Guys,
Yeah.
I think we're being watched.
Roll for Alosa and Karik real quick. Nope, they would have no idea. It would be a perception check.
Perception?
Yes.
No, 11.
11? You feel those eyes too.
God, it wouldn't have even needed to be that high. Just anything higher than a 7. Sorry.
Basically, if you would have rolled over a 10, you would have known this feeling.
Yeah.
Arcana?
Are you thinking there's some magic involved? I
I
mean, you can roll an Arcana check.
Pardon me.
Tonight is not your night.
9?
Oy.
You don't know. There's a lot of different magic that could be used for spying on people. You would know scrying is a thing. You would know that some creatures use their eyes to track things. You would know that when it comes to like religion, creatures and gods typically can
I
see.
rolled a 6 for religion.
Yep, you would know. You would know that some creatures can, if their names are uttered, they can look out to where their names were uttered. You would know that there's a lot of different ways that creatures can find prey, even without having to directly know where they are. I would say that you are intelligent to know. On just a passive investigation, you would know that a creature like this after Blue and Garnan, I'd assume Blue and Garnan would share with the group this creature.
Yes.
Yeah.
You would know that a creature like this probably could find you guys. Not easily, but could find you guys. As Alosa will also chime in about this creature once again. I've never heard of a creature like this. Also, Hermaeus, have a good night, my dude. Hope you stay frosty. But
See her. Never mind. That sounded weird.
yeah, it's good.
Came out. Got. Never mind.
It's all good. But Alosa kind of speaks up and goes, I have studied many creatures, but I've never heard of this creature. This Baba. It doesn't really come up in anything I've learned, and unfortunately Jack has no idea what this creature is either. Which, in case anybody needs a reminder,
Yeah.
that's
The snake thing.
Nope, that's the spirit. It's the spirit that follows her.
Oh,
Jack.
Because you have seen it. You have seen her spirit once.
yeah.
Bimp.
It's
Bimp.
her sugar spirit.
Yes, it is her nature spirit that essentially follows her around. However, it only materializes when she focuses on it. Bimp, you've seen it before. And that's how you were able to tell, one of the reasons you could tell she was a witch. And Garnan, you have definitely seen it.
I know I've seen it.
Yes, a being that is literally an amalgamation of various parts of nature.
I would like to go over to Carver. Aren't you guys under the jurisdiction of Melbourne?
Typically we are. That is the jurisdiction that we're under. However, Melbourne has unfortunately been under some hard times recently. They've been they haven't been able to send some more help than they could, and because of the Tanaruk, they've been and his enforcers, they've been causing a lot of problems. Melbourne and Stratford have been running thin when it comes to sending help towards the Ravaged Path.
I look him in the eyes. Don't you think that if they learned that there was a demon here, they'd send a bit more help?
Oh, pardon me.
Well, it's a tough one. The thing is, there's a possibility that they might, but I don't know how long it would take for them to organize that. And if what you're saying is true, Melbourne was attacked recently. There might be a lot of their people are probably focused on the rebuilding process.
Yeah.
I mean, we could always try to sending them a message if we had a possibility, but I would need to find a way to sneak them a message in the night, which is easier said than done.
I smile at him and pull on my lip. Ever heard of the message sending or spell sending?
The message sending? I mean, he's
Yes,
heard
the
of the
message sending.
he's heard of the rock delivery service.
I mean, it's
Blue has the spell sending.
Okay, so he kind of looks at you like,
so does Bim. So
hold on one second. I'm gonna roll something for him real fast. He has no idea what you're talking about.
Dang it.
I unfortunately am not versed in the way of magic. I'm a good soldier. I know how to fight, but I'm not versed in the way of magic.
Well, sending is the spell that Bimp actually used earlier. As long as you've talked to someone, you can send them talk to someone for a bit. You can send them a message, 25 words or less, over any distance. I talked to the Baron.
As long as you're on the same plane of existence.
Actually, you can send them to other planes of existence. It just has a 5% chance of not working.
Oh, fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough.
Yeah. pretty epic.
He just kind
I
of...
mean,
Hold on. You send a short message of 25 words or less to a creature with which you are familiar. The creature hears the message in its mind, recognizing you as the sender if it knows you, and can answer in a like manner immediately. The spell enables creatures with intelligence scores of at least 1 to understand the meaning of your message. You can send the message across any distance and even to other planes of existence, but if the target is on a different plane than you, there is a 5% chance that the message doesn't arrive.
It's powerful.
It is a powerful
That-
spell, and not even a super high level.
that would be very
It's
useful.
third level. That Winter. That's why I've been saying I can harass the dead.
That's fair.
Yeah, Viv can't use it to send a message to Philman.
Oh,
But
you're
he's -2. It's intelligence.
wait. You're sending a message to
I can't. If I were to, I can't talk to Philman.
what?
He's got a
Who's
-2 to
TBR
intelligence. He has to have at least 1.
Yeah, he needs to have at least a 1.
Not a +1.
Not a plus
just
1. A
one.
Oh,
score
a
of
score of
1.
Gotcha.
So you can use like how do I explain this? Do you remember how in I told you about in Critical Role that Jester turned herself into a moth?
Hey!
Even with that intelligence of 1, she'd still be able to understand what you're saying.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Hey, I
Can't
gave
have an
I
intelligence.
gave no context. I said nothing. I just said that when she turned herself into a moth, which polymorph.
If it can't really have an intelligence score of 0 or
Oh yeah.
death.
Well, yeah, about to say you can't have a score of anything as a 0, otherwise you die. It's kind of like playing Reigns and you reach too high in something or too low in something. You automatically fail because it's like if you have a strength of 0, you are no longer strong enough to carry yourself and being able to move around. So therefore, you're basically a quadriplegic. If you
Which made one of your cursed dice.
Yes, that was my strength and constitution went to 1, which made me so frail that I had a heart attack from moving. And I couldn't even move myself. I had to be carried.
I would like to go over to the corner, sit down, and I would like to cast Sending on the Baron.
Sounds
of
good.
Melbourne.
I was about to say you'd like to cast message to and send the message to the Baron.
Yes.
Yeah, if you, babe, just to make this explanation simple. If you had an intelligence of 0, your brain would not be able to tell you need to breathe,
Gotcha.
and you would just stop breathing and die.
You couldn't handle your mental baggage.
You would be so traumatized. I mean, that kind of goes to say even you can't even have a charisma of 0,
Jesus.
like a charisma score of 0, because even that would get you killed.
Mute.
Yeah, well, not even a mute. Like you'd be so bad at talking that everything would want to kill you because you're like Frankenstein at that point. You want to kill everybody. That's how bad your charisma is. Messes with your alignment.
I mean, I guess Viv could send a message to Philman.
Okay. Well, let's start off with
But you do.
Blue sending a message to the Baron.
I don't
Okay,
believe in alignment.
I don't believe in magic.
The undead aren't real. You can't bring the dead back to life.
I would like to say, attack on Melbourne from Tannerook. Null has taken over Crestfall and need help. Help! New Empire had a successful attack over Stratford. Demons in Crestfall. And that's it.
A moment passes, and you hear, "That's very unsettling. This is not good. We're still recovering from the attack, so unfortunately, no help to Stratford. We'll try to send Enlightened Hand to you."
Alright. Blue looks straight at Carver, smiles, and says, if the Baron does well, you'll be having the enlightened hand on your side.
Rolling to see if he knows what that is. He does not.
Yes.
And who is the enlightened hand again?
Mage guilds in
You would
Perhaps-
know the enlightened hand is not a well-known mage guild. That
Yeah,
that kind of work more in secret.
it is a very powerful mage guild that kind of stays in secret, but they really helped in the attack on Melbourne.
And you would know that the enlightened hand is not you, Tiny, but Abby. You would know that the enlightened hand is also the ones that are the kind of the founders and the people who established more on the spellcraft of osteomancy.
Osteomancy.
Which I don't know if you guys know what osteomancy is.
Bone magic?
Correct.
You told me before, but I don't remember.
Bone magic.
Good memory, Stray.
Thank you. Actually, I just remembered osteoporosis is a disease of the
Of the bone
bones.
joints.
So
Yep. But yes, it is bone magic. And it would be very fitting that you would be the one to notice that, to remember that, Stray, as you were the one who also was able to spot,
bone.
about to say, some of that osteomancy in practice.
Yes.
oh yeah. Yeah, I remember now.
Of course, they had their eye on Bim.
Yet they had their eye on Bim. They were looking at you. Of course, you have no idea what they were looking at you for.
Right.
Anyways.
Okay.
So you wanted to cast, and you wanted to cast message to Philman.
Yes.
All right.
Where he's
Sending.
located.
What would you like to say?
I'm gonna say, well, I'm gonna start off with, hey, Zark, it's Bimp. Where are you located in town?
That's 11 words. Did you want to say ask anything else, or? All right.
Like something about Knackle?
Have you seen Knackle?
A moment passes, and you hear a familiar. Yeah, I've seen that boy around. Your two other allies are with me. We're the ones that stood out the most and figured we best skedaddle before they notice us. We're not exactly like you humans. And the message ends there.
Okay, so Knackle and Skulvin are with Philman.
Yes, Skulvin and Knackler with Bowman. Oh, shit.
Where was...
Nope, too late. Message is already done.
Okay, Bim's gonna resend or reply and ask where they're located.
Cast another sending spell.
Yeah, might as well.
Burn another spell slot.
I think that's all three.
That's all three.
Yeah, oops.
All three on sending.
That was also a falter on the DM's part. Oops.
Way to go, making wait this.
And you just like, hey, good to know you guys are all together. Where are you?
Right.
I mean, with his intelligence of -2. It's fitting. It's Philman. It's his intelligence is a -2.
You don't got no book smarts.
Right, son. Oh, right. We head towards where that barn is outside of town. I'm with Skulvin. I'm with Knackle and this lady.
Okay. that where that ends?
Yep, that's where it ends. That's
Okay.
25 words exact.
Okay.
Good thing you finished the message too. I was counting the uhs and the ums too. He has an intelligence of -2.
Oh, yeah.
Again, he got no book smarts.
He's got an intelligence of 7.
Okay. So
I assume you share this with the
yeah,
party,
I'm gonna share this with everyone.
so everybody knows.
Yep. So go. They're headed to the barn outside of town. I think they might be with Hazel.
Carver just kind of he's nodding his head. It sounds like Hazel not to leave town. It's a good thing Hazel didn't have to be there to see Lester.
Yeah.
I assume that your friends have already told her what happened, his fate.
Probably.
Well, this complicates things. Now, not only do we have the gnolls to deal with, but we also have whatever this creature is.
Knackle and Filman Spalding can probably protect Hazel.
And
And then the 5 of us can probably set a trap.
what kind of trap are you thinking?
A good one.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Very descriptive, Abby. Good job.
I don't know. A trap to lure the creature that's sent out to find us.
Hey guys, I'm going to mute myself for a second because Abby, you have a quick conversation moment that only you and the DM can know about.
Oh no, I don't want to hear that. No.
So
Oops.
people in stream can hear me, but you guys cannot.
Oh.
Did I close my laptop just in case?
Just just in case.
It's closed.
So stream, you guys can hear me. Bimp, you suddenly hear something in your own head.
141.
A trap, you say?
What?
What kind of trap were you
hold-
thinking?
I'm making sure that I get to timestamp, just so that I know.
You think I didn't notice you, did you? Didn't you?
Well, right.
Almost 2 hours
I
and
could
10, well, 2 hours and 3 minutes.
taste your magic. You and your musical friend.
Wait, no, that's not it.
I'm coming for
Yeah,
you.
that's good enough.
Hope you're prepared.
It doesn't have to be perfect. Just a
And now
I just think-
that she's gotten that, I've gotten the easy one out of the way. Tiny, I would like you to join me in
Hi.
the second chat.
No.
Okay.
Oh well.
Only
No, it's okay.
only the magic users.
Magic. Magic.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
You hear a voice pop into your head. Thank you for mentioning my name, my friend. I could taste your magic. I know where you
Oh.
are. You and your little friend. I should be there momentarily. I hope you're prepared to surrender yourself. Or, if you want to do me a favor, you won't.
Ew.
Have you rejoined the first chat?
Okay.
We're going.
Oh
So-
God.
Why do I have a
Right?
bad feeling?
Right?
This is bad.
Okay. 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 Blue currently looks terrified.
Oh.
I'm sure Bimp looks the same way.
Oh, Kazir's like
Uh-oh.
shit himself. No, not good. But
just,
Kazir's like, what the hell just happened to you guys?
just you see the instant fear on Bimp and Blue's faces, and shit yourself. Just-
Yeah.
I look at Kevlar, Isaac, and find that that's.
You're
no,
going.
Kind-
Oh.
Whoa. Everyone's kind of
Ah.
cutting it out.
What's happening?
You're going Robo again.
I don't want to go Robo.
You might as well play a war for at this point, Dining. Jesus.
Well, you're doing the same, at least on my end. Well,
You guys are coming out good for me. Tiny just cuts out every now and again.
I am Robo.
yep. Still
Domo,
robot.
Domo
I-
Origato, Mr. Roboto.
I'm here, nobody now. I
I
hear that. Oh
Okay.
god.
Am I good now?
I can hear you.
Yeah, it seems like it.
I go to Carver, look him straight in the eyes. Blue is currently terrified.
Is that trap door back in place?
Oh, I mean the on the outside perspective, the top of the trapdoor has been taken off.
Nobody replaced it. Okay.
I mean, unless Kazir, would you have put back the plate for the trapdoor? Stray.
Stray cat.
He muted.
Oof. I didn't realize I. Yeah, Kazir would have put it back.
Okay, so yeah, both traps are back in place
Okay.
because the stairs are still normal, so the trapdoors
Right.
are still in place.
Right. Okay.
So, anyways, Blue, you go into Carver, terrified.
Get Isaac and Alyssa. We need to get out of here.
What do you mean?
Seeming from Bimp's expression, she heard the beast too.
Heard the beast. What do you mean?
Blue inhales deeply. Both of us got a message from the demon. We need to go. It knows where we are.
Roll a persuasion check.
Okay. That is a 24.
You could tell he was having a hard time believing you. Because just like all of a sudden out of nowhere, you're talking about a demon. You're talking about a demon talking to you out of nowhere. But given the situation, you would know. Given the situation, he's willing to. He nods his head, goes, "You're probably right. All right. This is gonna be a hard one to do. Yes, I'll go upstairs and talk to them and get them out of here if I can. What are you guys going to do?
I look at them. We could set a trap in the forest.
Okay. He knows where we are right now.
He
So
knows
if
where we are,
were
but
to leave-
he didn't say. He didn't say that he knew where they were. They could hide. We could be the bait.
You watch as Carver starts going up the stairs.
Use ourselves as bait.
I pull out a copper wire and use message on Bim.
Okay.
I have I'd say I have a special spell that I got from Solman. It'll help in this situation.
You can reply to this message.
Okay.
Yeah, you can.
Oh boy.
Oh my.
God. That's... Oh my.
Oh my.
Hi, I'm George K.
yes,
I can do a decent impersonation of him. I forgot I could
yes
do-
you can. I can respect that.
My.
Well, if you have a special plan, I can be bait.
Kazir's kind of just sitting there with a concerned look on his face, like trying to piece it all together.
Like, what the
But
fuck?
it's like, whatever, you guys. I'm here for the long haul. I'll fight whatever I have to. I'm not sure if Kazir actually would say this right now at this point, but
It would be at this point that all of a sudden you hear a scream from upstairs. Sound of a woman screaming.
Kazir jumps up and runs upstairs,
Stealthily
making
or...
sure, stealthily.
Okay.
Also making sure to avoid the stealth trigger.
Roll me a stealth check.
Okay. Wrong way.
That's a 26. It's pretty stealthy.
26.
Holy crap!
Hey,
You're
rogues,
yours.
rogues, man, you gotta use what you got.
Yeah.
So you nimbly walk up the stairs. The door opens. Door must have been oiled the other day. Doesn't make a sound. You get up the stairs. Just no issues. You get to where the corner is, and all of a sudden, as you look in, not necessarily in horror, but you look and see a frightening sight. Right now, you see Alyssa on the ground, unconscious. You see Isaac and Carver are struggling. As you see this figure, this onyx-skinned with red markings on its claws, just staring at the creatures. Doesn't even appear to be hurting them. It's almost as if they are struggling just to try to face this creature.
Fuck. Kazir, I'm trying to think. Does
Darn
it
it.
look like the two men are in immediate danger, like they're about to be attacked, or does it?
It looks like there's a bit of a standoff going on, as Isaac does have a sword pulled, and you see that Carver has his weapon pulled as well. But they seem to be having a problem with going in for the strike.
Like they're ready to attack, but they don't think they're gonna win if they did attack. Kind of.
You know what? Roll me a basic intelligence check.
Okay. 7.
Never mind.
God. Kazir. was. It could have been in that one.
It could have been. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh.
No,
It's just like roll a basic intelligence check. 7. Never mind. Oh god. You know what? I would say with passive investigation.
Oh no, wait. No.
With passive investigation, you could tell there seems to be something a little more to this than just hesitation. With a passive investigation and a passive perception both being pretty decent, I would say that you could see them having the standoff, but you could also see that Isaac and Carver, their hands are shaking as they're trying to hold their weapons. A little unnaturally.
They do be
Kazir
spooked,
quickly goes back down and is like, holy fucking shit, the thing's here!
How does...
Literally, that's literally exactly what he says, but under his breath.
Holy fucking shit, the thing's here!
How does a familiar
looked
work? I've never used a familiar.
It's a ritual spell.
Actually, well, her creature's around.
My creature's on me.
Activated the
Yeah, she's in your pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You've never taken her out.
No, I've taken her out once to feed her.
That's gonna be a stinky pocket.
Take care for your animal, Abby. Jeez.
So what are you trying to think of? Or are you thinking of trying to send your creature up to spy on the creature, or?
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can easily do that. Basically, as you send your familiar, you can see through the eyes of your familiar, but and you can also hear through the ears of your familiar. However, you will be blind and deaf while you're doing this.
Okay. I'm gonna release her
Okay.
above the 5th step.
Okay, you go up to the 6th step and then just kind of reach over the 5th step and set your jack-a-bunny.
Bunny corn.
Your bunny corn.
Yep.
Jack-a-bunny.
Well, it's a jackalope.
I don't know why you're trying to jack a bunny, Winter, but
Hello, Mistress Cat of the bookshelf. What are you doing up? What are you doing up there?
God.
I am the knight. I am Catman.
That way. I don't know what she
Because she's weird. That's why. She's my kitten. She's weird.
All cats are perfect.
They are.
She's like...
Adorable. So anyways, through the eyes of your bunny, have you roll me a stealth check with the bunny stats?
Oh, well,
I don't know why that made me giggle. What's the bunny stats?
I got my bunny stats.
You have your bunny stats?
I have my bunny stats.
Why is
Already
that
got the
making me
book.
laugh?
Garnet, pick her up. If
14?
if anything
Alright.
bad
Yeah,
happens,
wait,
we
she
gotta
have-
go.
No, she doesn't have a proficiency in that. But a 14 for stealth.
14 for stealth? Alright. You think your bunny corn thinks it's sneaking.
Oh no.
It gets to the top of the stairs and kind of gets to where the barkeep is. No, well, no, your creature is a magic creature. Same roll. Doesn't seem to notice. Seems a bit preoccupied. However, what are you trying? Are you trying to perceive what's going on?
Yeah.
Then I'll have you roll a perception check with your bunny stats.
Bunny stats.
16.
16? Alright. You can see everything that's going on from the bunny's perspective. You do see Alyssa is currently unconscious. Not hurt. She does not appear to be injured in the slightest. No cuts, no bludgeons, no nothing. She just appears to be unconscious.
asleep.
Isaac and Carver seem to be having a standoff with this creature. And they have their weapons drawn already. Like they're ready to throw themselves into a fight. However, there seems to be some hesitation. Some struggle for some reason. Roll me a base intelligence check. Yeah, Bip. That's high. That's high.
23.
You would know that there are creatures that have abilities to manipulate their enemies using different parts of their different aspects of their body or magic. You would know that a creature would have that some creatures have gazes that can make people weaker. You would know that some creatures have the ability to instill fear. You don't know much about the Babao, so you have no idea what it does to cause this effect. But you could tell there's some kind of magical effect that's bothering them. It's making them almost weaker. But you can't tell what it is. Again, your knowledge on the creature is very minimal, so you have no idea what's causing it. But you can see that Isaac and Carver are having a really hard time with this. However, with your sight, you now watch as Isaac's sword falls to the ground. He falls to his knees and hits the ground. Eyes closed. Not dead. Again, not hurt. Unconscious, though.
Hey, Winter?
Yes?
Just out of curiosity, how much longer are we going for?
I was thinking at least another hour.
Cool.
That okay with everybody?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Stray, that cool with you?
Yeah, sorry, I
No.
didn't realize me.
It's all good. Just figured.
Didn't realize I was muted. Yeah, it's all cool.
Cool. But yeah, and you
I'm
see,
having fun.
and you see Carver's having a bit of a difficulty. He's still staying strong. Hey, what are you? Fine. I don't want to pet you either. So mean. So cat. So cat.
So.
Yep.
So,
He wants pets only when he wants pets. Don't pet me otherwise. I don't know.
I'm independent.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is all going down. You have the ability to speak. You can tell everybody what's going on as you're seeing it. It's just that
Yeah.
if they say anything to you, they can't. You can't hear them.
Okay.
Think Caleb in this case.
Yeah. Okay.
That's how the familiar works.
That's okay.
Understandable.
Yeah, I just relay everything that I'm seeing.
Okay, so you're just kind of telling everybody what's happening as you see it.
Yep.
So
Garnan, pick her up. We have to go now.
While you're muted.
I can't. Okay, I'm eating a cracker.
I don't know what.
I'm trying not to chew in your guys' ear. I just haven't eaten it.
everybody needs somebody sometimes.
Can I do a perception check for the bunny? I mean, to see if I see the bunny.
Oh,
Because there would, like, if he really thought it was dangerous, he'd grab the thing and run. Because he did see Bim holding it, so he
Yeah.
would have known that's Bim's thing.
yeah. I mean, you wouldn't even need to roll a perception check. You could see the bunny is right there.
All right,
Kick the bunny. It's a threat. Kick it. Let's go.
Kazir grabs the rabbit. You know, when he sees it, grabs it. No, not knowing its stats. You know, wanting to make sure that it goes to. You know, when he like a few moments after he,
You're
when he's about to run back to tell them.
yeah. Basically, with your basic stealth, with your stealth, you basically just kind of pick the bunny up slightly, not even moving it, so the bunny can still see everything, just ready to move if necessary.
Yeah, exactly.
Giving the bunny a bird's eye view.
Well, a human's eye view in this case. But yeah, basically.
Just put the bunny in your hood.
Yeah, exactly.
I just imagine you just kind of you're wearing a hoodie, kind of a cloak essentially. You just kind of put up the hood, and there's just this little bunny with like kind of just poking out just above your head. And as you're just like lifting yourself over the countertop to see everything, there's a bunny under your hood that's staring out as well. That's just how I imagine it.
No, I can picture that very vividly. That's
DuckTales, woo!
oh god.
That's just what I imagine. That seems like something that would come straight off of DuckTales.
Exactly.
Every day they're out there making DuckTales. Woo woo.
Do we know the bunny's name yet?
It's Pippin.
Pippin?
Pippin, yeah.
Pip?
Oh yeah.
She
Pin.
took.
Oh,
She-
Pippin.
Yeah, it's
She told us
Pippin.
this while getting it food.
Pippin.
Pippin.
I wasn't sure.
That's adorable. I like that name.
Keeping the what I know and Kazir knows separate is a little bit challenging.
Yeah,
Because I keep
yep.
forgetting. Like, did I hear the bunny's name or did Kazir?
You as a
Those
player,
kind of
you as a player would know.
Oh yeah, I know. But that's what I'm saying is I'm having a little trouble remembering. Right
Only
now.
Carrick, Blue, and Bimp would know.
Okay.
Oh, that's its actual name too. That's cool.
I'm fairly certain. Well, I don't know. I
Yeah,
don't know.
that's the actual name of the creature, but AKA Bunnycorn.
It actually has a good stealth and a good perception. Jesus, you chose
Yikes.
you chose wisely.
No. Oh wait, you
I-
mean the bunny? Good.
Yeah, the bunny. No, Abby just showed me her stats and everything she has for the bunnycorn, and yeah, no, it has a really good. It has a stealth of +5 and a perception of +4.
Nice.
Wow.
She chose smart.
Oh, anyways, what's going on?
So, yes.
I would like to use message on to Kazir and tell him to get his butt down here.
Well, didn't I say Kazir was like?
Yeah, Kazir is basically like halfway up the stairs, essentially. Like he's
Okay.
you could hear everything that everyone downstairs is saying, but you could kind of keep track of what's going on upstairs. You're like the guy. You're kind of like the spy in the stairway, essentially.
Yeah, understandable.
Well, in the
Blue
meantime,
goes over to.
I was about to say, in the meantime, Blue, you could easily just tell him to still get his ass down there.
That's what I say. Exactly that.
Kazir takes the rabbit and goes. I mean, not rabbit, bunnycorn, and runs downstairs.
Your view becomes your bunny being picked up and brought down the stairs.
Oh,
And
that would be
you are now staring at yourself through the eyes of the bunnycorn.
That would be trippy, wouldn't it?
Would you like to drop the spell's effects?
I'm gonna.
Okay, so you drop the spell's effect. You're now staring at Kazir with the bunnycorn. And of course, you would know that you can easily bamf your familiar out and bamf your familiar back in. The only time you have to use the ritual to summon the familiar is when you first create the familiar in the mortal plane.
Right.
Oh.
Would Kazir want to eat the bunny?
I would assume not, because it's a
Not
magic.
at this, not at this current stage. But if he didn't realize how it was magical or something, and he was hungry, he would probably go after it.
Debatable. It probably
I mean,
tastes like.
Depending on.
Hey, I don't know about you guys, but magic is tasty.
However, Kazir would be mighty disappointed after taking a bite of this rabbit. The fact that the rabbit would just disappear.
Yeah.
I really enjoy
Take a little bit.
Anyways, let's get back to the thing.
You say that, and just Alosa looks at you in horror as she holds Jiren closer to herself.
Oh gosh.
But no, that
Really
that's
slow thing. We didn't really get that much done yet.
that's okay. We're having fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah, that's true.
I wouldn't have to worry. I wouldn't want to eat a snake anyways.
There's a snake in my mouth.
Okay.
That makes me think, though. Would we be able to turn those wings into something tasty?
But I say, I mean, you could try, but again, as soon as the familiar runs out of health, it just disappears. Yeah, just a big old.
A yeet to the space.
Exactly. Basically,
Pumpkin.
yeah, like Frumpkin. The moment Frumpkin runs out of HP, he just.
Winter, I have a familiar. I know how that works. Pomora's got a pseudo dragon named Spurt.
Spurt.
Yep, very fitting. And I know the reference. 11 days!
Then we need to get to the forest. That'll be the best place for us to hide out. They can attack it from the shadows.
Okay.
Oh,
Blue runs up the storm door stairs, skipping over the 5th step.
So you're running?
Yes.
Okay.
He's
I
been
didn't notice
avoiding
this.
All of a sudden you hear the sound of scraping claws on wood as it starts coming closer to the stairs.
I keep going. Just getting out of here.
So you guys watch as, you're all being pretty silent, and then you watch as Blue just runs up the stairs. You didn't say. I asked you if you were running up the stairs.
I did.
And you ran up the stairs.
I ran up the stairs.
Because you're running with after him.
So all running behind him.
TPK, hey, Jesus.
What's up?
Way to give us a TPK
Is somebody
time.
carrying me?
I am
Was somebody carrying
Mr.
me?
Bernie.
No, nobody said they were.
I said I was.
Yeah.
Garnet said he was.
Did Garnan pick? I did not hear Garnan picked her up.
Oh, somebody
Well, he was-
said pick Bimp up.
Yeah, Tiny said.
I
Blue.
told
I
Garnet.
told Garnet to pick
Bimp
Bimp up.
up.
Garnet
And-
did. I
How-
said he did.
I did not hear that.
You were-
And that was my bad.
Say-
Either way.
I didn't
He was
say
just chewing
I
food.
just said Garnet does that. So
All right. So you pick her up. So are you all trying to race out the door?
no. I want to try to, if we can, go back out the back door again.
Yeah. Well, yep. That's what I was talking about. Are you all?
That's where we were going.
However, there is a scraping sound of claws on wood coming down the starting to make its way to the stairs from inside the inn. So, all running out the door?
Yeah. I believe everyone decided to run after the door was tiny. Then
Would you mind handing me Alossa's information? See if there's anything she can do to help you guys. Alright. Just need to check something real fast.
The papers. What do you?
No, it's okay. I can just look up the spell.
What spell do you need?
Just checking something.
Uh, I guess I'm crazy.
Alright. Alright. So, you guys start going up the stairs. The door you get the doors open. Not stealthily at all. Actually, I'm gonna roll for this too. Oh wow, you guys are lucky. There is nobody near the inn at this moment. However, as most of you guys make your way up the stairs, you see the creature lands at the bottom of the stairs and looks in all your direction. Alosa and Karik are at the back of this.
Pardon me.
Alosa is going to cast a spell. And let's see if this creature can beat.
Crap! I was really want to say I wanted to stealth. Oops.
No, well, none of you. But I say I asked what you guys doing, and you guys said you were racing out the door, so you guys were making a lot of noise.
Trey ran, because
All those muted 'cause I'm
Blue
stupid.
ran out the
Not
door, so I didn't know it. So you probably would too.
Cock die.
No point in.
It failed.
Wow.
You watch
I
as
have a feeling
you watch as the creature starts to. The creature looks in your direction.
Bad thing.
Does anybody stare back at the creature?
Kazir will.
What's that, Welf?
No.
I
So
want to
could-
look
so-
back at the creature.
So Kazir, Blue.
I knew what's the first one to have ran. Why I did. Never mind.
So Blue, I would say Blue, you're too far in to look back. Garnan, you're right behind with Bimp, so neither one of you would have seen it. But Kazir, Karik, Kazir, I would like you to have you roll me a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
Oh no!
Oh, God. Derp. The derp kitty falls under the spell probably. Constitution. Here's
I'm gonna let you know this. Even you'd have to have a Constitution of over +10 to beat that.
oh.
With a roll to
Dang it.
2, with rolling a 2, you suddenly feel the strength sapped from your body. You are struggling to even move at this point. Literally with a mind, literally with the willpower you have, you are pushing yourself out the door, but you are struggling. Are you breaking eye contact?
Yeah, because there's. Wait, would I have to roll anything? Or. You know what? Yeah, no. Kazir would just try to break eye contact. He'd probably be know enough. To do that.
Even with breaking eye contact, you're still feeling that. You still have that feeling where you're moving slower. You're having a hard time moving away. It's almost as if all the strength in your body has been sapped. But you're keeping focus and you're moving. Karik needs to roll the same save.
Run away from the.
Karik
big
saves. Good for him.
Nice.
And Alosa.
Hey, Winter, would counter charm affect this?
No, it would not.
Okay.
Alosa also saves. However, it failed its saving throw against Alosa, and as the creature looks like it's about, Kazir, you would see this. The creature looks like it's about to charge at you. All of a sudden, you see as the creature's muscles all lock up in place. The creature can't move. It's struggling again. It's struggling against some kind of invisible force. Because you look down and you see Alosa's hands are glowing kind of a bluish tint. And you can see she kind of looks back at you all and says, "You all need to go now. I will be the last one who walks out the door. Let's keep moving. All of us, but it needs to stay in my sight."
Kazir
Excuse
nods as he tries to get out.
Okay.
And help everyone else out as well.
Garnan's already out of here. He's just trying to get Bimp and leave.
Karik will help you get up the rest of the stairs. Kazir, you kind of feel Karik reach underneath your arm and help you get up the stairs. As he saved from his saving throw.
All right, great.
And you watch as Alosa follows right behind you. It gets one more saving throw. It does not break it. She keeps the spell up.
Nice.
She makes it out the rest of the way. And then she, let's see here. Looking at her spells once again. Apologies, guys. Just taking a double checking your spells. Let's see how.
Hey, Winter.
Yes.
Grog was the one you did with the survival mode, right?
Yes.
Or was that May?
That's
Yeah.
Grog.
What level did you get Grog to?
Over level 50.
Nice. I started playing this like 3 days ago. I'm already level 52, and I did not mean to go that quickly.
Yeah, but you also were doing the cheats and everything to raise up your stats as much as possible, as fast as possible.
No, not really.
I was just casually playing the game.
I was doing it to the sneak because I just wanted that, but not really anything else.
Winter, once I get outside the door, I want to pull out my sling and put a glue bolt.
Put a glue shot on it?
Yes.
Okay. Alosa kind of looks at you all and says, if you have anything you want to do this creature, do it now. I'm not going to be able to hold this for very much longer.
Oh, Kazir has
Can
his
I
point.
roll for ego?
I shoot it with the glue bolt.
For a minute.
What's up?
I
Would
said,
Kazir
no,
be
you
able
can
to-
only hold it for up to a
Wait.
minute.
And that's also, if the creature also gets she also gets a saving throw. The creature gets a saving throw at the end of every turn, every 6 seconds. So, I heard...
Blue, are we doing this?
Alosa kind of looks back and says that it would not be smart to do this. Especially if we were going to do this, we should have done it in the building. Otherwise, we're going to have a bunch of gnolls come up and attack us. Kark agrees with this, going, we're out in the open now.
It's best to try to make a plan.
As Kark pulls out his blade, and as he prepares to be ready to go if necessary. But, Blue, you wanted to use a glue shot?
Yes.
You do have advantage.
Okay. You never actually told me the DC of the glue shots.
Oh, the glue shots have a DC of... it's a dexterity saving throw of 14.
Okay. So it's 17 plus dex plus my proficiency.
You're
So
proficient
that
in
is
slings, so...
Yes. So that is a 22. Right?
That definitely hits.
Yeah, 22.
You hit it with the glue shot, and now it automatically fails all dexterity saving throws because of the fact that it is currently restrained.
It's not a dex save. Oh, it's not a dex save. It's a strength save.
Oh, that's true. That is true. Would they fail strength save as well for being restrained? Hold on, I have cards for this.
It takes 6 damage.
That's perfectly fine. It'll take the
Are you
damage.
a whole person?
No, not for hold person, but for hold person they're restrained. But I have
What's happening?
I just hit the beast with a glue bolt, and we are seeing if it gets stuck. That way we could leave.
Okay.
Damn. Nope, it's not. Instant fail. That the only dexterity. However, let's see. Well, let's see if the creature can. The creature has to see if it can break. It could break the spell. It breaks the spell. All of a sudden, you see the Alosa just. Shit.
Ooh, she swore. Uh-oh.
And you watch as the creature just. Natural 20.
Oh no!
You watch as it just kind of claws the glue shot, and you watch as he takes the floorboard with it. And you watch as this creature closes the gap pretty damn fast. It is now right at Alosa. I would like you all to roll me initiative.
Oh no!
No.
Oh god!
Kazir should have attacked.
Oh,
I
boy.
should have attacked. Oh.
Oh.
Jesus Christ.
Wow.
Here's the
Well, I have best that you two got those bad.
Is
rolls out
Arcana's
there.
magic aura the same as the Nistol's one?
What's up?
Winter,
So
did
on
I
her
drink?
list-
Did I drink the Warrior's Fire when I woke up or not?
No, you did not, because you did not say
Okay.
so.
I have this one.
Just checking.
But is this the same as that one?
Oh, Miss Stone's magic aura.
Yeah, but hers is the Arcanist's.
Hold on. Let me check real quick.
I'm just curious.
Just checking something real quick, guys. I apologize.
Oh wait, I couldn't have.
This is the exact same thing.
Oh, is it? Okay, then it could go on her list. There's Shatter as well.
But all right. So
Sorry, just
have
trying to
you
help.
could
So
have
don't
Bimp
that
roll an
keep
initiative.
opening up.
Roll initiative. Yeah, we'll roll for. Let's see.
Can you guys hear my PlayStation? It's kind of loud.
Nope.
Not really.
Yes.
And then
I
the
can't.
creature. Fucking hell, guys. Ooh.
I can hear the fan.
Oh no.
Oh.
Oh no.
What?
Nothing.
No.
Do. Let's see what's.
Winter, I just want to point out. Winter, I want to point out. I did actually hear what you said at the very end of Apex Legends. Don't you dare make me.
Oh no no no! Don't
What?
Here. Don't.
I heard what you said about the make sure I have a backup character ready right before you left. I heard that.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I didn't get a chance to respond because I was in the middle of leaving the party, but I did hear it.
All right. 25 through 20.
Oh no! Oh god!
Oy. Golly, no, Bobby.
No.
This is gonna be a bad day. Bad day.
All right.
Stray, what's your initiative?
20 through 15.
I got a 15.
Karik got a. I think his dexterity is a plus 3.
Yeah.
He got a 17.
So
So, Karik. 17.
No.
Bimp. He got a
This is
15.
not good.
Yep.
15 through 10.
Stray.
I'm kind of scared.
sorry.
Stray
What's
got
up?
Stray got a 14.
Yeah.
All right, and Alosa got a. Alosa got a 10.
I have bad feeling this will end sad.
And then
What about-
10 through 5.
I got a 7.
Okay.
Oh, God, wake up.
I remember Tiny. I know.
And then 5 through 1.
3.
Oh god. Oofda.
At least you got those rolls out of the way.
For initiative. That's not great.
No, but I mean, would you rather for initiative or it being an actual attack that you rolled a nat 1?
You didn't roll in that one.
I know, I'm just saying that
I almost did.
Oh, missed it.
pretty much.
Oh, 2.
All right. And I got its stuff right here. So, all right. So let's start the
He's
initiative.
taken 6 damage.
With an initiative of 23, it goes first.
Oh no! It rolled a natural 20, didn't it?
Yes, it did.
Okay.
God.
Oh no.
My DM's
I knew
dice,
I
man.
My DM dice hate me. How rude.
It's going to go ahead and use... It's going to start off by using its ability. I would like all of you who are now staring at this creature to roll a Constitution saving throw. So I would like...
be counted as looking at this
Yep,
thing?
all of you.
No.
Oh, God.
Because you're just would.
I actually have high constitution.
Oh, thank God. 19.
Unfortunately,
Where's
I'll-
it? 15.
Constitution.
Oh no. Oh no, double fives. Why, guys?
I got a 15.
Oh,
Okay.
that's two, but that's still not good
And Pimp.
enough to get free.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh, it's the same.
Natural 20, you're safe. Alright, so Kazir, Karik, and Alosa.
I got a 19. I'm good.
You all of a sudden feel once again, Kazir, you feel incredibly weak. Your muscles feel like they've been drained of strength. You now only deal half damage with any weapon that uses strength, and you have a hard time facing the creature that you are staring. You can still fight him, but you feel weak in attempting to fight him. Now this works well in your favor as you use a dexterity-based weapon, not a strength-based weapon.
Oh, that's a good point. That's a good point.
However, if this would have worked on Garnan,
He would have been in trouble because he wouldn't have
Don't.
been able to lift his.
Don't scare me like that. I don't want to.
Okay.
and now the creature will reach into its body. You see this red liquid start to pull from its chest as you see this black tipped spear being pulled from his chest, almost materializing as he pulls it from his own blood.
Wow.
And you
damn.
watch he kind of flicks the spear, and the rest of the liquid kind of just
Splatters off.
And now it's gonna go ahead. Hold on a second. Sweet. All right, and it's going to attack Alosa twice. Let's see here. Using Daspia with both hands. That is... Wow! First one's a miss!
Oh.
That's amazing. Alosa has an armor class of 11.
Wow. She is squishy.
Well, she's a magic user. Bimp's not that much better.
Obviously, but man.
Well, now that's an 18. That will definitely hit.
Cutting words.
Cutting words?
Cutting words. Well, 1d8. That is 7.
That which
that
brings,
makes it an 11.
which just hits.
Oh.
You tried.
Mark that you used a point of inspiration.
What?
Make sure you mark that you use a point of inspiration.
I did.
So he still hits. Let's see. All right, grabbing a die. Oh fuck! Oh shit! I dropped the dice. Oh no! Professional dungeon master, guys. Professional dungeon master.
Always.
Oh, I have it. Don't worry.
You got it?
Don't worry. I got it. You don't have to worry about it.
I was gonna help.
I know you were, but you don't need to know this creature's strength. There we go.
You
Not in a boss fight. Alright, that's 7 points of damage to Alosa.
That's actually not that terrible.
Yes. And as a bonus action, Garnan,
Uh-oh.
I would like you to roll me a spell save.
A spell save?
A wisdom
Okay.
saving throw.
That's not terrible for me. 20.
You save? You watch as its free with its other hand. Before the end of its turn, you watch as he mumbles some words. You feel a magical effect come across you, but you're kind of like, no, huh, and you just it kind of fizzles. The creature just kind of looks at you like,
I'm gonna give it a little bit of a smirk on that.
That is the creature's turn.
Yay.
So now next up is Karik. You guys watch as Karik kind of watches this in horror as he takes his blade and kind of just slashes the side of his arm, and you watch as his blade starts to lights up with electricity. As he's going to take 4 points of damage.
Oh. Ooh.
Karik takes 4 points of damage. Would you mind keeping track of that for me,
Got it.
please? Okay.
Oh, should have.
And you watch as he charges the creature and takes 2 swings at him. For natural 20, goddamn! Go, Kark! That is... Ooh! Damn! God, man, maybe I made him a little too powerful.
Nah.
That's balanced. Let's see here. That's 23 points of damage on that.
Wow.
I've taken 20
Holy
points of
shit.
damage. I did 6 damage.
However, because of this creature's ability, that is slightly reduced. Okay. Alright, and then second swing. That is a plus his proficiency. That does hit. That's a 18, which does hit. So that's another 5, another 8 points of damage, but again reduced. All right, you watch
Just
as
left.
Kark charges up against this creature, and you see just 2, and you watch as the lightning just hits this creature and. As he takes the hits and just stares back at him. Alright, and that is...
Kadir tries not to have an accident.
That is Karik's turn, as he cannot do anything else. It is now... Bimp's turn. Bimp, what would you like to do?
Bimp is going to use Scorching Ray.
Okay, Scorching Ray. Is that a saving throw or a roll to hit? If I remember correctly, that's a roll to hit.
Yeah.
You would roll, use, and then add your spellcasting modifier. That...
Plus my proficiency, right?
No,
So-
it's just a spellcasting modifier. Because your proficiency's in the spellcasting modifier.
Oh, so then it'd be plus 7, so it's modified 20.
That is a hit. And it would be 3 times because of Scorching Ray. Or is it just 1 time? Pretty sure it's 3 times. That's how the spell works?
No. Okay, so it's 2 rays.
Oh, 2 rays. Okay. So I was off.
Now, if I was using it at 3rd level,
Then
then
it would
it'd
be
be
3. But it's 2. So you still roll a second time. Because they're 2 separate rays.
24.
Both are hits. Roll me some damage. You guys just watch as Bimp mutters some words under her hand, under her breath, and you watch as fire shoots from her hand, 2 basically flaring bolts.
Is that 3 for the first one?
Yes.
Okay, so 3 for the first one.
And then for the second one?
7.
Okay, so 10 in total.
Nice.
However, because of its ability, it's reduced.
Reduce magic attacks.
You didn't think this was going to be easy, did you?
No, why would I think that?
This creature was able to track you guys.
Scared. Me is scared.
I think it'd be
I mean,
easy.
because Khajiit is scared as well.
And is there anything else Bimp would like to do?
God, I'm
Which
not awake.
you watch as these rays of fire that you shoot impact the being, but you watch as the fire kind of fizzles a little bit as it hits it, and it just smiles at you. And you watch as the second mouth underneath you see a tongue just kind of reach out and just lick his teeth from his top mouth.
Ugh. God, that's gonna haunt my freaking nightmares.
Just
D&D creatures, guys.
Winter's gonna kill.
La 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 la. I am going to kill you.
that one I stole from Ben Bailey. No regrets.
Winter's gonna kill us.
Da 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 da.
Da 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 da.
Da-dum,
Alright.
ba-dum,
Da da.
I don't think I can do anything
ba-dum,
else.
ba-dum, ba-dum, ba-dum.
'Cause that
Alright,
would be
so that's-
for-
That's Bimp's turn. Kazir,
Yes.
what would you like to do?
Let me double check my stuff.
You would, just so you know, because the creature is in battle with Alosa, you do, if you hit the creature, you do sneak attack damage.
Oh.
But you
Awesome.
don't. But you do not have advantage. So
Oh,
you get
poison.
one roll.
All right. Can I use one of my poisons on some of my arrows?
Absolutely.
Venom, I mean, not poison.
Oh.
Venom.
Absolutely.
Bitter cat venom.
I would say if you want, you can burn your bonus action to dip your bolt into the poison.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Sorry, your arrow because you use a longbow.
Oh.
Apologies.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Oh.
can. I would say with that you could do that.
All right. So I quickly do that, then I take aim and try to shoot.
Roll to hit.
Okay.
It is just a single roll.
Plus,
So plus dexterity
Yep, and proficiency.
so that's
plus
plus
2
6.
plus 4. Yeah. Tiny knows my stuff better
So-
than me.
Plus 6, that's a 15.
Yeah.
Just misses.
Damn.
You watch as the bolt flies, and it literally does just slightly miss the side of its face, as it just kind of, like anime dodges, as its head just slightly moves to the side.
Kazir growls. Just wait. No, I already. Wait. Sorry, I'm trying to remember the stuff that are in my brain's just.
It's all good.
Can I use cunning action to hide?
There really isn't anywhere to hide, as you guys are just outside of a building.
Oh.
And
Alright, then.
because of, and because you wanted to dip your arrow into the poison, that was your bonus action, which counts as your cunning action.
Oh, okay. I'm.
It's all good.
thinking, sorry.
It's all good. But yeah, unfortunately, you do still have your
that's
movement
my
if you
turn.
want to move.
Can I? No, I can't hide because that's an action, and I already.
You can't hide. However, you could easily walk to the side of the building and just kind of get to the other side so that you have some extra cover.
Oh wait, can I climb on top of the building?
With your ability as a Khajiit, yes, you can.
All right, I do that.
All right. If I remember correctly, you can climb up to your speed. Hold on. Hold on. I actually have the Khajiit stats like right here, the Khajiit
all right.
ability stuff, because I currently have a book open.
Cool.
Let's see here. Let's see. Nope, that's Yanti stuff. Furbolg stuff. Kanku stuff. Lizard folk stuff. Tabaxi. Here we go. Alright. Come down to the cat's claws. Climb speed of 20 feet. Yep. You easily climb up the building. No problem. You're currently on the roof. You're about 20 feet above this creature.
Excellent. Basic. Yeah. That's where I end my turn.
Yep. So
Unless there's something else I'm forgetting that I can do.
Nope. You've used your
Nope.
action, bonus action, and your movement.
All right.
All right. So that's your turn. Next up is Alosa. Alosa failed her save. However, she is going to see if she can cast a spell.
Which one do you want? I
She may have failed, but the snake didn't.
That is true. The snake did not.
I don't know what level.
Oh, these are her spells. So okay.
Yeah.
Let's take a look
Well,
at
she's also got
these as well.
Use
What?
the bunny coin
That's
as a dagger.
not a bad idea.
Don't think you can do that, Tiny.
She's gonna go ahead and try to cast a spell, and it's a dexterity saving throw on the creature, and she has to beat her spell save. It now has to beat her spell save.
Oh, she can use fairy fire if I remember reading that correctly.
That's cocked. What's the spell save for her? You have her paper.
Mostly is
God, that feels so weird.
E.
Mm.
14?
Unfortunately, it beat it. Shit. That happens.
Damn.
She is gonna go ahead and try to. She's gonna have. Jiren is gonna try to help her since this creature is trying to attack her, and is gonna try to bite the creature.
Where are the puppies right now?
Natural 1. They're upstairs.
Okay.
Alyssa has.
Keep an eye on them.
Yep, Alyssa has them in a room. Because you guys didn't want to take the dogs to the
All right.
show, to the event. Let's call it that. It's gonna be a wedding or a hanging. Either way, it's a show. Anyways, snake gonna try to bite the creature. It sinks its fangs. Does not break the skin.
Ouch.
Rolled a natural 1.
Ow.
Does it break a tooth off or something?
Nope. Just the low severity. Just kind of gums the creature's mouth, the creature's arm. Just yum. Nothing.
Like
My
Tiny said,
controller's
don't.
quiet. The fan doesn't surprise me.
Next
But I
up
can hear your controller.
is Blue.
Hi.
Your turn.
I would like to bonus action give give Garnian Bardic
Bardic Inspiration.
Bardic Inspiration.
Okay.
And then main action, I would like to use Melody of Confusion on the beast.
Ooh.
Ooh, new stuff. All right.
New stuff.
Noise.
All right. Melody of Confusion. All right. You have.
First level spell.
Remind me that is that a saving throw?
Yes, a intelligence.
Winter, you
saving
made the spell.
I know, I did. I have a lot of information, Welf, and I work on a lot of stuff. If I memorized everything I ever made, it would take forever.
Well,
It's an
get to working.
intelligence saving throw of 14.
Okay. Well, let's see if the creature can save. It has a low intelligence, so. Natural 1.
Oh
my god, yes.
Nice.
Okay,
You lucky
Okay.
bastard.
Hey, let me read you the Melody of Confusion.
Absolutely.
As you play this melody, it causes a disruptive sound to the person's thought process, causing memory effects. The target of this spell must make an intelligence saving throw and beat the caster's spell save DC. On a success, they are unaffected by the spell, but on a failed save, the victim becomes confused for a single minute. And if they fail by 5 or more, they may suffer from a case of short-term memory loss, as they permanently forget the last hour or two and struggle to
Yes.
remember what they were doing at that moment.
Yep, you watch as the creature. I would say, however, because you guys are in combat, that it would have an advantage on the spell.
I would agree with that, yeah.
Because you guys are already in combat.
Yeah.
So let me just give it
Add
like
that to the spell description.
yeah, I would add that to the spell description, just saying if you're doing it in combat. However, it just rolled a 3, so that fucking doesn't change anything.
Still forgets.
It
Yep.
you watch as this creature. Okay, so how do I explain this? Okay, so you watch as Blue pulls out his lute, and you start Blue as you start to think of Solomon's spell. You start singing words you don't even recognize, almost as if it doesn't make sense, and it doesn't really make sense to you, but it somehow feels right. It's almost as if you had learned your favorite band's new song, and you just you started playing. However, Bimp, because you know magic so well,
No.
you would know that what he's saying is a magic incantation, similar to how rituals work. And he mixing it in with bardic magic. And as doing so, you all of a sudden hear, at first what seems to be a soft melody, start to turn into it kind of amplifies, and you watch as the creature grabs its head and starts to just
Sounds like you just finished eating spicy food and you just
it starts to just kind of back away ever so slowly. It almost looks as if it's gone feral. It kind of looks at you all and kind of looks around, and Tiny, you would see this creature is confused as hell. It doesn't know what's going on.
Okay, I would like to walk forward slowly. Get in front of everyone. And then start speaking to it.
Okay. And all right, what would you like to say?
Worry not, my friend. You have been summoned here to help us relieve this town of its problems.
Oh God.
Will this work? Will this work?
Roll a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh God, this is gonna work.
Oh no.
Oh
no.
That is a 29.
Oh.
Oh my God. I did not expect that.
Who summoned me here?
Oh.
Oh. Cause he. Oh. I bet you. Wow.
Who summoned me here?
I summoned you. This town has no problem that it needs help with.
The gnolls are on our side. Why am I to attack them?
Because these certain group have gone against us.
Roll a deception check. Just a straight deception check.
That is
Oh my God.
That is a 26.
Oh, tied. Cause here's just jaw drop just watching this. This one moment of going from raw battle to.
Who is
Garnan. If you guys look over at Garnan, he's just a hell of confused at what's happening right now.
who is my target?
You could knock, cause you're over with a feather right now.
I close my eyes, then open them back. There is a gnoll here that goes by the name of. Hold on, go into my notes.
Oh shit! I forgot.
Yeah,
What the...
Yenoth?
Yep,
Was it Yenoth?
that is correct.
That
Yep.
goes by the name of Yenoth. He has a white mohawk and is much larger than them. He is their leader. The leader of this rebellion.
You see it nod, and you see saliva starts to slip down. Sounds delicious. And you watch as the creature turns and darts off in the direction of where the knolls are, and fades from sight.
My God.
Because you're just like, how the bloody hell did you do that?
Blue kind of bends down, holding his chest.
Well, no one expected this turnout, huh?
No, I did not expect that at all.
Well, we probably shouldn't get too comfortable.
That spell is overpowered.
I made a comment that this spell book was incredibly powerful and incredibly dangerous. Now,
It is from a headmaster.
now, Blue, here, now, Tiny, this is what I meant by saying, imagine if this would have fallen into the wrong hands.
Yes.
It's very dangerous. And,
Holy crap.
and you watch as this creature runs out of sight. You hear howling in the distance. But you have no idea what's going on as you cannot see anything that's happening.
But could Kazir see because he's on through? I mean, would
You could see that this creature is darting past the gnolls, and the gnolls are wondering what the hell is going on as this creature is just darting, just looking, almost as if the creature is just staring at anything that gets in its way. This creature is meticulously looking for something.
I stand up straight, turn around, look at the party, and smile. Who wants to see a battle?
Garnan puts Bimp down and raises his hand.
Kazir comes down going, yeah, bitch, yeah. Kazir's like, yeah, let's take these fuckers out now.
And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Tiny. Holy crap.
Using my own spell against me. Well played, sir. Well played.
Well, Tiny, oh my god.
I got 2 19s.
Honestly,
You lucky bastard.
yeah, the deception DC on that was really high, and you still beat it. I respect, man.
What
Respect.
did you have for deception on it?
The DC for deception was 22.
Winter, do you
Man.
remember what you said if Tiny seduced the god?
I mean,
Seduced a demon.
not even necessarily seduced it, but convinced it.
I am now in control of a demon.
And control's a loose term. You just basically eliminated this creature's. This creature's not from this plane of existence. You gave it a purpose. It was given a purpose, and then you erased the last hour of its memory, so it doesn't remember what its purpose was.
Basically, Tiny, you win.
But I feel like we're not
I
out of the
won
woods
a
yet.
battle against a demon.
If you think
in
that,
one move.
I'm about to say, if you think that was the only weapon these creatures have, you'd be sorely mistaken. However, you did just take out a pretty powerful enemy. Now I get to work a little bit in the background and figure out what's going to happen with that creature. As you guys will definitely not catch up to that creature before it gets to.
No.
Yeah, it's
I'm-
definitely gonna chomp the fricker.
I'm guessing that Null isn't alone, so once it attacks one Null, it's gonna be attacked, and it's just gonna crawl.
However, I just want to point out
But
that
it will probably have a advantage because they won't be expecting the creature that's there to help them, you know?
However, I do want to point out, just so you guys know just a little bit about this creature. Even with all your guys' attacks and successful damages and everything, you still did less than 20 points of damage.
Well, it was only one round, so...
It's true, but you still did less than 20 points of damage, even with Karik rolling a natural 20.
Windsor,
Yes,
I took out a demon in one move.
you did. You defeated it. You defeated a demon on your first turn.
and pretty much basically on your own.
Congratulations, Tiny. You have now earned a story in D&D, and I now get to tell my friends about how one of my players was able to trick a demon on the first turn.
At level
That is great. Wow.
I use the power of words.
It honestly,
That's the power of love.
but I like the DC on that is not unfair. The spell itself is not overpowered. But however, in combat, it typically is not useful. It's just I rolled really shittily.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
I know, which is crazy because it rolled natural 20s when it came to like resisting other stuff. You guys should be very thankful. This creature also has a lot of spells it could have casted. If Garnan would have failed on his saving throw, Garnan, you would have been lifted into the air.
Yikes.
Wow. So, no one needs a backup character now, huh?
No, not right
Oh, we
now.
still-
You
not
should still
yet.
have it though. This battle is far from over.
Speaking of that, Winter, have you worked on my
Yes, I
backup
have.
Character? Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
I need to do.
We still need to work on Kevlar.
Yep, you guys should make sure you guys should always make sure you have a character in the wings just in case.
I need to really work on mine.
How
I
much-
just,
If I don't use Kevlar, I'm gonna use JJ.
How,
Pardon me.
just out of curiosity, Winter, how much have you actually done backup?
Oh, a lot. I basically have his whole character ready to go.
Oh, sweet.
Nice.
When it comes to writing projects, I have no problem.
cool.
Literature was one of my favorite classes.
What's up, Tiny?
Yes.
I am very surprised that worked.
Honestly, that's the thing about D&D. You never know what's gonna happen. It is.
Kazir, you could knock Kazir over with a leaf. You breathed too hard and he'd faint watching that.
Just listening to Welp, just like, what is happening?
In real life, I was
Garnan,
like,
in that entire scenario, Garnan was so confused. He's like, did Blue just really convince this thing to kill its friends by singing to it?
This is what happens when you base your character entirely around words.
And honestly, the funny thing is, Tiny could have easily handed that back to the School of Valor. Could have left it alone. Could have ignored what the headmaster asked you to do. You could have easily done that, but you didn't.
Could've. Why would I? It's me and Solomon became good friends real fast.
Well, that's bardic nature.
Bart. No.
I just accidentally duplicated something in Skyrim.
Oops.
Oh,
I didn't know you could do that in Skyrim.
You can. I
There
just
are
didn't
many
need to when I just
duplication
did.
glitches. That's not really bardic nature.
For becoming fast friends.
Yeah, they're good at becoming fast friends, but
You also
not
noticed,
Bard with Bard.
but you also would have noticed that he had a strained relationship with the people at the College of Valor.
Didn't really like.
It's almost as if he didn't trust them. Almost as if,
I
almost
can't believe that.
almost as if they were trying to get closer to Solomon to get something.
Are we sure we have to end here?
It is.
Yeah,
It is just about 2:30 in the morning. For
That
me.
was such a
Just as
bad
pounding.
place to end it. I really want to keep going.
Cliffhanger.
I also really want to keep going, and we're not even gonna be able to play next week.
Uh,
Aww.
Sorry.
Yeah, that does make it worse for this.
I gotta give props to Tiny on this one. God damn. I did not expect that to work.
Thing is, I put myself in harm's way by just straight up walking in front of everyone.
And just pointing out, Tiny, that was one spell from the book. There are still many more.
Hey, Winter.
Yes?
A level 1 spell at that.
I know.
That's a level 1?
Yep.
That's a level 1 spell.
That should be at least be like a level 3.
Yeah.
That is
Bards
way
us-
too powerful for a level.
Bards usually have low DCs.
Yeah, it's a low DC save, and for that, just to get underneath a 5, get 5 underneath it would be a pretty big deal.
That was weird.
Because I would have had to roll under a 9.
Usually they just get confused for a minute.
Yeah, normally it's just a bit of confusion, and if that would have happened, the creature would have just had disadvantage on attack rolls.
Yes.
But the
Garnan's. Sorry.
no problem. It's no different than a monk having stunning strike.
Who has one more trick up his sleeve that he hasn't shown you guys?
Oh lord.
Garnan is kind of annoyed that he doesn't get to rage.
But you get to save your.
Well, I am.
Cause here's a
I was
little
actually going to remember to do it this time, but never mind.
bit.
You gotta remember.
Well, he was
Before-
also still holding Bim.
That is true. You were still holding Pimp. You never set her down. I'd like to rage. Pimp, go!
I put her down.
Throw the snack back.
The very.
God, that's a
Did
story.
you, he-
Yeah.
Because you just set me
Yes,
up
the story.
as
did you hear me tell something to Bimp
Yes.
during the? You use the bunny corn as a dagger.
Yep, I heard that. Damn, though. I did not see that coming. I would have added to that spell. Yep, if you use it in combat, basically they're aware that you're casting a spell. Damn, you pulled a legendary cupcake on me.
I have added on to the spell description that they get advantage
If it's
when
in
we're
combat.
battle.
Ironically, of the three of you, only one of you gets that reference of what I just said. You legendary,
I get it.
you legendary cupcaked me. You son of a bitch.
I feel like I should get that, but I don't.
It's a critical role.
thing.
It's
Oh.
got it.
yeah, you got it. I was saying of the three people in Discord chat right now, because it happens in like part 96 of Critical Role.
Winter, I'm on episode 5.
I know you're 90 episodes from when that happens. You
God, my heart was pounding.
that could have gone sour so quickly.
God. That.
I mean, yeah, I
Could-
gave Garnian bardic inspiration and just straight up walked up to it.
You were basically like, okay, just in case this weakening gaze thing happens again, bardic inspiration.
We didn't know what it was called, but thanks.
Well, it's a weakening gaze. You know what
That's
it.
what-
Because you.
Garnan wouldn't. He's stupid.
I mean, you're not wrong. He has a -1 to intelligence.
True.
It's not as bad as Horus, who has -3.
God,
My chest.
this creature is dangerous.
Just try to relax, Tiny.
This thing makes me
This is a good heart pounding.
Oh, okay.
This could have gone sour. The sad part is just basically I'm like, okay, he succeeded. Well, now he has to try to convince the creature to help him. It's like
19.
it's like 29 to convince him that he's been summoned here. Okay, that's cool. All right, now I need you to go attack them. But the gnolls are on our side. Roll a deception check. 26.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah,
like,
man.
God damn it. Well played.
You didn't want that to happen, did you?
I didn't think it would. I had the DC I had set for trying to convince him to turn against them was a 22, and you beat it.
Winter.
Yes.
This is the 4th time you've underestimated me.
I know.
Don't.
Damn.
Blue is basically the white mage. Don't fuck with the white mage.
Don't fuck with the white mage. Who's the music man now, DM? Who's the music man now? I'm not trapped in this battle with this creature. This creature's trapped in a battle with me.
Exactly.
And poor Hermaeus wasn't here to see that.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's on stream. It is on stream.
I believe this is the 4th time that you guys have surprised me, like genuinely surprised me.
You underestimated Blue.
Have I surprised you,
times.
Winter?
I would
You're missed.
I would say that most of you guys have gotten a surprise on me yet so far, and that would be Bless you. I would say for
Thank you.
Skolvin, it was when he bit the throat out of that slave
That
owner.
was great.
I did not
Yeah.
see that coming. I did not think he would be that brash, but it worked.
It worked.
It worked, and well, he's only a civilian. He's a slave owner, not a slave driver. He's not the one whipping them. So he's not like exceptionally strong. So I'd be like, I wonder how much damage he's gonna. How much health does he have? 2. Great.
Even if that was though, I would have either used lucky or birthday inspiration.
That's true.
Or both.
Or both. You could have. Say for Blue. I could say any of the other 3 times. This has got to be the one that surprised me the most. Using my own spell against me. You son of a bitch. Well played.
Underestimated me 4 times.
I know. It was the 4th time that really killed me.
Why do I have a bad feeling he won't next time?
But I say,
I still have a wild card up my sleeve for the rest of them.
for Kazir,
Who
Oh,
knows his
God.
wild card?
for Kazir, you've surprised me with a couple of stealth checks. One in particular was there was a pretty high DC for trying to sneak up on Gnarl, and you fucking just like you just
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah, I snuck up on him and he died before anyone even knew I was existing.
Yep, he just damn like just gotta show some respect. Like that was actually pretty well played. And as far as Garnan goes, like his surprising me was a bit different from everybody else's. I was surprised on everybody using their skills to the utmost abilities. For Garnan, it was a surprise in roleplay choice.
Yeah.
Ha ha ha. Which was? Because I don't remember.
Chaotic.
Which was going from being you went from being this chaotic person who trusted no one and not wanting to be around anybody. These were meat shields. I don't want to be around them. To all of a sudden going, you know what?
These are my friends.
Not even necessarily friends, but more like, you know what?
Partners.
They're all right. I don't hate
They're
them.
upper class meat shields.
I better say
I can roleplay well sometimes, okay?
It's like I don't hate them. They're all right.
I
They
don't think you get the entire thing of what Blue just did.
this could have some catastrophic effects, by the way. You might
One, one made it believe that Blue is his master, and 2 made him believe that the leader there is running a rebellion with all the gnolls in the town.
Yeah. It's scary.
unfortunately you might even trigger my trump card by accident.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. I
This
don't like the sound of that.
this is why I said that this is why I said that this battle is not over. There's more to this, and again, you might have tripped the trump card early.
Oh,
Oh,
jeez.
no.
Oops.
Oh, of course, because the bullywog. No, not bullywog. Why did I say
Bollywag?
There are bullywogs
these
here?
are
That's
dumb.
terrifying.
the bug?
Oh, the
Why can't I
bugbear?
Bugbear. Thank you.
Oh,
Because
yeah, I
with
never
the-
actually got to tell Blue about that guy.
Yep. You-
Oops.
We were kind of in the middle of everything.
Yeah, you guys kind of needed to separate and try to steer clear of everything, because if you would have gotten caught, that could have triggered a whole different encounter. Whew! I mean, you guys could
Oh
have.
god, this could go bad so fast. in so
I mean,
many
you guys
ways.
could have easily just walked into that fight, but I mean, then you would have had to deal with all the gnolls at the exact same time.
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna be a pain in the ass, I have a feeling.
I'm gonna let you guys stir on this.
Oh no.
2 weeks.
Yep, for 2 weeks, you guys get to think about what you've done.
Oh,
Correction! What
I
tiny
remember
did?
I remember what I was gonna do. I was planning on sneaking over there for some fun.
For some fun.
Yes.
Fun. Oh god, why do I
Fun.
not like... Oh, there was something me and Tiny wanted to ask you. One.
What's up?
Oh, teaching each other.
Yes.
Tiny wanted. Tiny
I can
talked
teach
about.
him an instrument while he teaches the violin.
I would say at the moment you guys would not be able to do it solely because
Well,
you're on your own time. You both are kind of reaffirming your training that you guys have already received. But I would say within the next like 2-ish weeks, after you guys have had some time and you kind of in your downtime have practiced your stuff, I would say you guys should be able to start teaching each other how to do things.
Oh, cool, cool.
But it's just a matter of Tiny Blue just learned how to speak Elvish. If you try to throw in, it's like trying to learn Spanish, but then throwing in French.
Oh, God.
Yeah, yeah.
You,
I can
your,
understand that.
your,
Don't
your,
recommend that.
your friend, your brain would start getting words confused and wouldn't understand things. This is a similar concept. So basically, while you now have it down,
Completely makes sense. Same reason you wouldn't learn so much of anything at once.
exactly. And for you, because you were just finished learning how to use the longbow, and you're currently trying to remember different finger positions, the different balances of using the longbow. Trying to combine that with trying to learn how to do an instrument would probably mess up with your finger positions until you've spent a couple weeks just reassuring yourself that you know the positions.
He was
I
gonna
want
learn
to
the
mention
flute.
something.
What's up?
I have
Understandable.
full ebony plate armor,
Nice.
Oh,
enchanted,
nice, mate.
By the way, quick question.
about 340 health,
Yeah.
and I just got one shot by a steel arrow.
Yep.
Oh,
Survival
Dang.
mode on the hardest difficulty.
It's so fun, but it's so hard.
I know, it's punishing. It's like playing Dark Souls.
I am enjoying the
am
last
the
show.
legends.
damn.
Tiny, you actually...
I'm not gonna forget this night.
Honestly, Tiny, literally probably one of the biggest plays one of my players have ever done. I gotta show some respect. Goddamn.
Next
Tiny
step
will
up.
become the god of seduction by
Would
the
he
end
get
of
like
this.
an actual inspiration point for that?
Yeah, you know what? No, on stream, I will admit this. Tiny, you can go ahead and add 1 extra point of inspiration to your list
Oh, boy.
because that was a power play. That actually really fucked me up. Goddamn, I gotta give some respect. Honestly, the
Good on you,
the
mate.
only person who's ever tripped me up that badly is got to be Travis when he successfully charismatically talked down a battle with a Minotaur with a secret handshake.
I remember that.
Yeah, that's a story. God damn. And
Oh, God.
anytime somebody pulls off a charisma check when I'm playing with my buddies and like successfully talks down a situation, I just look at them and I'm like, oh my god, you secret handshaked him. Travis dies every time. because he well, that, and also whenever I make a joke about the secret room in the Vatican and you know the Cards Against Humanity joke.
Yes.
You know, the secret room in the Vatican, which is dedicated to whipping it out and taking a deep sniff.
No, it's a good sniff.
And I have a video of Travis literally going into my kitchen, grabbing a banana, and just going, ah. Just,
Oh, no.
that's just a joke that whenever it's brought up amongst friends, it's just so fucking funny. And it was the night before we took our trip to Madison. That was just dope. Yes.
Let me
was
explain to you why after the thing ran away, Blue was hunched over holding his chest. He was walking up, playing, and he had to speak confidently to a demon.
Yes.
You're completely understandable. Anyone would curl up for a moment.
And then watch this creature with just this red substance on their hands.
I imagine Garnan, like in this scene that we just did. I imagine him like Hulk in Thor Ragnarok, but big bad guy.
I apologize for... Is there what the name of this creature is? Because I really want to get an image of it.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, you guys want to see a picture?
Yes.
Yes.
Hold
How
on.
tall is this?
Tall.
The height will just
Taller
add
than
to
Big
the
Blue Man?
effect.
As tall as Big Blue Man,
Oh boy.
staring face to face.
Seeing that Blue is 5'7" and, kind of skinny. That's terrifying.
Oh, Jay was in the chat.
Yep, Jay was in
Yeah.
the chat.
Sorry, complete blank.
It happens.
But man, that's insane.
I did not see that coming.
I'm gonna just lay down.
Just lay down for a second. Just,
Yeah.
That's one of those
Ah.
times where you should have been like, yep.
fuck. Honestly, just roll the dice. Here's the creature.
Ah,
Ooh,
yikes. That's a little bit scarier than what I was picturing.
tiny. You. you just persuaded that thing. into killing.
broads.
And there's by the way, there's a secondary mouth just underneath the chin. I don't know if you can see. I don't know if you can see a little bit of the teeth underneath in the image.
Yeah, I see it.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's a pretty creepy motherfucker.
There's a good shit.
That's
that-
insane.
Okay. I stood 1 foot away from that thing and spoke to it.
Wait, how tall is this thing?
Yeah,
So about 7 foot tall.
that it was on our
Oh,
side.
okay.
Basically eye to eye with Garnan.
Jesus Christ.
God, tiny.
Why do you think it talked the way it did and acted the way it did? It's not exactly a sane creature. It's not a devil. It doesn't have an incredibly high intelligence. It's a demon. Demons don't really think.
She's good for us.
It's really good for you because that could have gone south really fast. Yet it does know how to spellcast. But the save on the spellcast is not that high.
Yeah.
But yeah.
God.
So thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank.
For anybody who's still in the chat, I might just have to clip this and share this.
Oh, amen.
You need to show this to Skolva. Or Mora.
Yeah, I'll have to.
I just pinged him in the other server that I'm in with him. Like, rewatch the stream because that was insane.
But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this fucking crazy show. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you press the like button. We'll be back again with some more D&D, on the Discord. Not next week as well, but not continuing the campaign until the Saturday after. Because this next Saturday we're doing a Bloodborne one-shot, where the players get to see if they can survive on the streets of Yharnam. And my special one-shot.
I'm a hunter. Which is literally for
You
me.
don't.
Okay.
Technically, your character doesn't know what I am, Tiny.
This is true. This is true.
You don't know the full extent of my character.
We're both hunters, but in your own ways. But anyways, Stray, Tiny, wow, thank you guys so much for joining me.
No problem. It was a
My God.
joy.
God, thanks for joining me on this fucking craziest and pretty rememberable session. Damn, this surprised me. This surprised me even more than Oki. God damn. And of
Yeah,
course,
We nearly killed Ogi. It actually, I think it took us 2 rounds to kill Ogi.
yeah, but you guys also got the jump on him.
Yeah,
We
it
did
was.
50 something damage in one hit.
But then again,
I wasn't there.
but I say Garnet at the same time. Garnet almost died.
He got
I
squished.
still don't count that as a death for him because I wasn't there to control him.
You didn't die, but he failed a single death saving throw.
He got smashed.
Yep. Well, the thing is, Garnet would have gotten the kill, but Ogi saved on his undead relentlessness. And because of that, when he was supposed to go down, he just decided to stay up. And then,
I was like, you know what? I'm fine here.
and even in rage, Garnan still took so much damage that he went down.
Jesus, how much did it do to me?
A lot. It's an ogre. They do a lot of damage.
Yeah. Yeah.
I am just looking at this image, thinking of what the heck I just did.
And the funny thing is, only I get to know what the consequences of you doing this are.
Well, we'll all kind of know to some degree, but not to.
There's a lot more to this, and that you guys don't know. And if you guys, honestly, do you really think that was the only line of defense in the village?
Oh God, no.
Like
No.
there's more
But
to this.
I'm saying that, yeah, to some
Some
know
degree.
that the guy died.
To some
I mean,
degree.
yeah.
To some degree, you know some of the dangers. However, I think even Kazir would know that there's more to this story.
Yeah, definitely. There's no doubt about it. But just
At
yikes.
least now, one, we can actually kind of set a trap instead of that thing sneaking up on us. Two, the kid upstairs, we can wake those guys up.
Also, did that thing speak in common, or did that speak? Sorry to interrupt you, Tony, but did that thing speak in common?
It's a natural language is abyssal, but this particular one speaks common as well.
Okay.
The
Just wanted
creature
to be
the
curious.
creature needs to be able to speak with other creatures. So the creature that summoned him gave him the ability to speak in common.
Ah.
That was a downside for him.
Very particular thing about spellcasting, you got to be careful with how you do things. Now, if you would have bumped into this creature randomly, which probably wouldn't have happened, but if you did, you would not have been able to understand a word it's saying unless you spoke Abyssal.
Now that you've gotten Darvis's backstory, I'm really curious to see what you've done with it. But I don't want to know at the same time.
Oh, you know, I did a thing or two.
As soon as you said portal that he went through and then that other thing came out of, I was like, oh no.
Oh no!
Does that mean?
Oh
I don't
shit.
actually know if those guys don't know if Stray and Tiny know them.
Nope. I don't think I know what you're talking about.
You have no
The
idea.
abyss portal?
Nope. You guys have no idea what I'm talking about, and you're not going.
And of course,
You-
thank you,
you
my love,
still
thank
need
you
to
so much for
talk
helping
to
me with everything.
Blue.
I do need to talk to Blue. Yes.
Always.
I'm just gonna claim this as Blue saved the day.
he solved the situation, at least for now.
If,
This fight,
I have a feeling this is gonna bite us in the back.
this could this could have got bloody very fast.
By the way, Winter, I didn't screw anything up in your campaign with what I did with Darvis, did I?
No,
Okay.
your
Winter,
Darvis's story was easily manipulable.
Winter, I kind of had to do this because the mages were in the back.
Yeah, you got a point, and not to mention your three fighters, like your three main up close. Your three main fighters. Two of them were not there, and one of them was in the back. And if he would have failed failed the saving throw, or failed the spell save, Garnet would have been taken out of the equation.
Yeah.
Because if he would have failed the weakening gaze, he would have done even less damage.
Wait, he would do double half damage due to his weapon.
That is true. But that's if. Yeah, but that's a big if. And also, if he would have failed the spell save, and he would have been lifted into the air, and he'd have no way of getting back down.
Oh god.
Because the creature would have to lose its concentration.
Shoot it.
Hey, I mean, does Garnet have any throwing items?
He's got javelins, but that's it.
And I would probably say he'd throw it with disadvantage since he's lifted into the air and has no idea how this works.
Hey, I'm still really proud of that play I did on the bridge.
Yep, on the bridge. That worked so well.
It worked so well.
That could've
I
gone-
honestly didn't expect it to work, but it did.
like Skulven, that could have gone really bad.
My chest is pounding.
I just imagine that Blue, this human bard, walks up to the demon and just goes, "Yes, I summoned you, and you are here to do my bidding. And the creature just leans down, just... Nah, that would be for a more heftier demon. This is somebody who's more like an inquisitor, which is equally scary. Because also, you guys should be very lucky this creature wanted to make a point. This is a very stealthy creature.
Yeah, this thing's gonna kill whoever it's going after.
Yeah, just to put a perspective, if this creature would have been tracking you guys and like trying to catch you by surprise, its stealth is just as good as Kazir's.
Oh,
Oh no!
oh shit! Yeah.
Hey, Winter, can I just make a slight guess and say that knoll is dead?
Maybe, but then again, you also don't know how powerful that knoll was.
I do not. Either way, someone's gonna end up hurt.
Yeah, so someone's gonna end up hurt. That's for sure. However, again, there's more to this, and one other thing you guys probably didn't factor in is that you wouldn't think that this town it would be very easy to take back, considering it's right next to Melbourne.
Yeah.
It's only a day's travel from Melbourne, so if they're able to keep this village from Melbourne, there's gotta be something protecting it.
Oh shit!
At least there's something.
Norcas here probably would have thought of that.
We shall think when the time comes.
You guys got 2 weeks to. You guys got 2 weeks to come up with a game plan.
We don't really know what happened. It ran off after Tiny, like, nom-nommed it.
Nom.
You nom-nommed its head.
I made it forget the past 2 hours of it being on the mortal plane.
And it's just I now have to work on the repercussions of what you just did.
Oh, this is either. Oh,
You just sent this creature to fight the leader of this of the ilk. Well, not the leader, but the secondary leader of the ilk.
Yes.
Winter.
And what I was planning was us going and just watching the battle until it was over, and then ambushing.
You'll still have to go through all the knolls.
Which would be better? Which would be better if we fought with
I mean, we
it,
can
or
always
if we were
hang
to
back a little
attack
bit.
after it?
Well, here's the thing. He was given a target. This creature
Right.
isn't exactly known for, hey, go murder all of them.
Yeah, exactly.
It was an
Well, I mean,
it was an exception for the Solaires because they were select targets. If Blue would have said kill all the gnolls, that I would have said would have been a disadvantage on deception check. Because of the
I just wanted to kill the what Blue thinks is like the leader, so the other gnolls get messed up. It'll be easier to take out if they don't have a leader leading them.
that is true. That is a very tactical thought.
Yep.
Oh man.
I read a lot of war books.
But this is gonna be, like I said, this throws a wrench in some of my plans. However, you just threw a huge, massive wrench in this town, how this town works, and man, you guys might get to see some really fucked up shit happening.
Oh no!
Because like I said, there's a trump card here that there was obviously something to defend the village from being taken back over by Melbourne. So now I get to work on what would happen if these two things, collided.
Unstoppable object meets an
We have to
immovable
hope the
force.
dice are in our favor.
Exactly. I will be working on that on my own time.
Winter, as you said, 2 of the 3 fighters were gone, and our mages were right against the melee beasts.
Yep, that's kind
That
of.
could have been real bad.
I was thinking of the party, not of the consequences.
That's a very smart choice. you had to place your bets, and even with the mages here, magic on abyssal creatures is a big 50-50. A lot of these creatures have resistances against spells.
Yeah, And our party currently consists of mostly mages, plus, well, mostly magic users, plus, a barbarian using a magic weapon.
I was about to say, of anybody who had the best chance of fighting this creature one-on-one, it would have been Garnan.
Kazir.
Yeah, yes, Kazir.
like my
Kazir
favorite
had the
power.
best chance of fighting this one-on-one.
Well, I mean,
The creature,
health is equal, so it would be decent battle there.
the creature that has a movement speed of 50.
Oh, jeez. Well,
He has
wait,
a movement
that's just,
speed of 60.
I would have to have. Yeah, exactly.
Well, that's true. With a movement and cunning action, you move 60. And if you
feline agility.
I say, well, if you remember, if you use feline agility, you can double your speed for 1 turn, but then you have to stop moving for a full turn.
Oh, true.
Wouldn't that mean he moves 120?
If he moved, what's your standard movement? Is it 30 or is it 40?
Let me double check.
I can't remember what.
Sorry, my brain. Movement is
While he's looking at that, Winter,
30. Yeah.
on the topic
Wait.
of Darvis, make it good,
Not worried about it.
please.
Oh, there's a lot to it. Don't worry.
Oh, good. I cannot wait.
The thing is, you guys have only scratched the surface of what this world is about, and what all happens here. There's a whole history to it. There's a lot of stuff that you guys haven't seen. You guys have only scratched the surface. You've only been to one corner of this entire civilization, and there's still interesting places you guys haven't gone yet.
Blue's been around quite a bit.
But this stream is still going. I'm gonna end the stream real fast.
Alright.
Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all take care, and most importantly, I hope you all stay frosty.